Pretty sure last week we left off. Pretty sure we left off having just finished. Oh, so I was just dicking around with Mage's Collective stuff. So, Paragon of her kind. Gather the army. Okay, so he just wants me to finish gathering the army and then we can do the lands meet. Cool. Okay. Yes, yeah. So really, we should probably do that and then... let's see. So this is in the deep roads. So we can't finish that till we do the deep roads. Fingers crossed, though. God, I really hope the internet's fine this time. Okay. So this person is near Orzammar as well. I'm gonna unmark that. Can I not unmark that? Oh well. 10 bottles of deep mushrooms, gift of silence. Oh, so I just need to take that to the Mage's Collective. That's fine then. Okay, do. Okay, I'm not doing that yet either. Chanter's board. Killing people on trade routes is one of the creatures that you summoned in the Circle of Mages. Return to the Chantry and report that the danger is past. Oh my god. Oh, that sucks. I guess I was the problem all along. Frostback Mountains, so we can deal with him as well. Notices of death. Calenhad. Redcliffe. Keep an eye out for letters. 12 of them. Okay. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. I think we are going to go to Orzammar, which is going to be very interesting because that's where our character's from. And she was actually kicked out of Orzammar. So, like, that's the whole reason why she was recruited into the Grey Wardens, is because otherwise she would have been executed. So this is going to be pretty interesting. Let's see. Hokely dokely. Okay. Yeah, this should be interesting for sure. Okay, so let's do Alistair, Liliana, and Win. And we'll accept. Damn, we've unlocked quite a bit of stuff all over the map. Nice. Okay, so Frostback Mountains we go. So it'll be interesting because I've never actually beaten the game as a dwarf, actually. I think in general, I don't think I've ever actually beaten the game as a dwarf. So it'll be interesting to see how they react to me in Orzammar now. Because, yeah, I've never actually come back, like, as someone from... Bounty hunters. So these guys are a pretty difficult foe if you're not at the right level. They basically put them here right at the beginning of the Frostback Mountains so you don't attempt to do this quest until you're the right level. I can just, there we go. Because Orzammar is quite a long quest, to be honest, so it's like really not one that you want to start lightly, I guess is the right word.
Oh my, I did not expect it to be this crowded.
So let's see. Tornus the Deserter.
You have some kind of problem. Oh? What was this about? I worried this might happen. I hoped it wouldn't be you who came for me. I have no choice. Forgive me, Warden, but I cannot go back with you.
This guy is serious. Well, at least he's being nice about it. Ooh. Okay, I think we took out all of his little people as well. Okay. Guild supplies. There should be a an apprentice or something close by as well.
My brother and his family made it out of Lothering. He said that the Darkspawn attacked the very next day.
Ha! There we go.
What can I do for you? This ought to be interesting. Such diction. This man is a true scholar and rhetorician. I am honored to be fired by one such as he.
I'm honored
Good
to be
day.
fired by him. Yowza. Okay, well, you took that really well. Fair enough.
Oh, you wish to talk to me? Truly, it's a courtesy for one so well. It's not your business. But like my father, I was born on the assembly since we've turned our back on the stone. But
That's not right.
maybe it'll change by the time my children are grown. Twice a year, my grandfather.
So yeah, so this guy here is a surfacer dwarf. So he's someone, he was
Best of
actually
luck.
born on the surface, unlike my character who actually got like kicked out of Orzammar. Everyone needs to pray hard for the Wi-Fi gods for the stream. Yes. Yes, please. Pray to the Wi-Fi gods. Hopefully we make it past friggin' 37 minutes.
Can I interest you in something? I've got the finest...
Let's see what this guy's got. 1050. Get the fuck out. Holy tits. Offhand weapon. Oh my days. That is pretty frickin' cool. Chevalier's gloves. Knight Commander's plate. Massive armor. Wow. I think heavy chainmail is what I'm already wearing. Ish. No, I'm wearing something better. Yeah, I'm just wearing all the Juggernaut stuff.
Oh, you want to see...
Previously
Why
owned.
pay
Let's see
through
what
the
he's got
nose
that's
for new equipment when
previously
you can
owned.
buy like new for much, much... Ooh, of course.
This is the same shit he was already friggin' selling here. Ooh. Nah. No, we won't fuck around with this stuff right now. But I will. Let's see. If we go to win.
I am here.
Yeah, if we use win and because I think I wanted to do that. Boom. Thank you, madam. Thank you very much. All right, let's go to Orzammar. Let's see how these people, these dwarves, react to us.
King Loghain will not...
King
Theater.
Loghain, get the
This
fuck
land is
out
held
of
in
here with that
trust for the
shit.
sovereign dwarven kings. I cannot allow entry at this time.
Hi,
King
Ryan.
Loghain
Welcome to the
demands
stream.
allegiance
How are
of
you
the
doing?
Desher, or lords, or whatever you call them in your assembly. I am his appointed messenger.
I don't care if you're the king's wiper. Orzammar will have none but its own until our
The King's
throne is
Wiper.
None more important than mine.
settled. Your business will wait. Orzammar must limit outside influence until the throne is settled.
Ooh.
No one gets in.
Oh, thanks for the like on the stream, Alex. Yeah, hopefully it stays this time. Yep. Good. I'm driving. Oops. Well, drive safe. Drive safe. Something happened to, what was it, King
You
Edward?
won't get in talking about a king like that.
Wait, look at me. You're the brand who dishonored the Proving.
Ryan, thanks for the like on the
Trust
stream. Thank you so
to be
much.
Ignorant of our tragedy. Orzammar has no king. Endrin Idukan returned to the stone not 3 weeks ago, sick over the loss of his sons. The Assembly has gone through a dozen votes without agreeing on a successor. If it is not settled soon, we risk a civil war.
Blah, blah, blah.
The Wardens killed King Kaelin and nearly doomed Ferelden. They're sworn enemies of King Loghain.
Oh, shut your
Well, that
stupid
is the
gob.
royal seal. That means only the Assembly is authorized to address it. Grey Warden, you may pass.
You're
Timor,
being a
thank you for the
traitor?
like on the stream.
And
Welcome
what was that
in.
you said? A filthy brand? In the name of King Loghain, I demand that you execute this stain on the honor of Ferelden. You'll hear of this. King Loghain will see you quartered.
How about you fucking get out of my face before I put a boot in your ass?
You are free to enter Orzammar, Grey Warden. Though I don't know what help you will find.
Damn, I look massive in that armor, though. Like, my arms are like, ugh. How are you? I'm doing good. How are you?
Those statues I haven't eaten, I remember right. The best of their ancestors.
Pity for a poor old man.
Yeah, this is gonna be interesting. So, the dwarves don't have gods. They have paragons. Like, the best of the best, basically.
Now that's a
Paragon
thing to be done. If you work
Bronca.
hard like Bronca,
So she
all
was of the
Orzammar will
Smith
know.
cast.
I haven't eaten.
And we're gonna learn more about her very, very soon.
There are many great tales of lost
I'm good.
kings
Looking awesome
who
today.
returned
God
to their
bless you.
lands
Well,
to
thank you very
reign in
much. That
glory.
is very kind of
I
you
am
to
not
say, and
lost,
God bless you
nor
as
for that
well.
matter, a king. And there's nothing glorious about me.
You are Merrick's son. You are the rightful king of Ferelden.
I am the son of a starstruck maid and an indiscreet man who just happened to be king. Look,
An indiscreet man who happened to be king. Yep. That describes Merrick pretty well. He was kind of an insatiable slut. Oh, this should be interesting.
It is the Assembly who makes a king, and a king who nominates his successor. None of it is carried in the blood.
Or as now, when someone tries using the Assembly to pull a coup. Who's to say what my father said in his final hours, when the usurper Harriman was the only one by his side?
I'll have you thrown in prison.
You've bitten off more than you can chew.
Handlers, separate these dashers in the diamond quarter. I will not have Balin incite a riot.
Not speak that way about the man who should be king!
Oh damn. How far along are we in Dragon Age at the moment? So, after we're done this, the Orzammar quests are pretty long. Like, the overall quest is pretty long. Once we're in the deep roads, like, it takes a while. Because we're basically going looking for the Paragon Bronca. Because, we're pretty convinced that she's still alive. Which she is. So basically, we go looking for her. We end up seeing some real fucked up shit about the Darkspawn. We kind of find out what happens to people that get kidnapped by the Darkspawn. And it's straight up nasty. We end up finding out some stuff about the how do you say, the golems, which is also super interesting, but also very fucked up. Basically, there's just a lot of fucked up stuff is about to happen in this. But yeah, the Orzammar stuff does take a while. Like, I'd say it's probably the longest of all of the quests. Like, I'd say probably recruiting the elves is the shortest, then I'd say the mages, and then the longest is probably the dwarves. Once we're done with the dwarves, there's a bunch of side quests and stuff that I want to finish, and then we're gonna download the DLC so that we can do some of the extra stuff. Not massive quests, but they're fairly big. And then once all of that's done, we can tell Arl Eamon that we want to collect for the Lands Meet, where we basically go in, talk some shit about Loghain, basically tell everybody that he's a big old piece of crap, and convince them of everything, and then, yeah, then it's basically, like, down to the war. We've still got, I would say, quite a bit left.
Fieta! I have enough crime without some castless carrying weapons in the city. Your actions risk pain of death. Name yourself! Warden. You? When I heard they accepted a brand, I thought it was a joke.
Oh, shut your mustached face, you absolute douchebag.
Fine, oh illustrious Grey Warden. What do you want? Surface problems. Well, we have no king to hear you. You can join the shouting at the assembly in the Diamond Quarter if you want.
Nice, still a lot to go,
Desher
and some
lords
messed up
bickering
stuff
over
as well.
sand,
Oh, seriously messed
Phelan,
up. If you're
Harrowmont.
here
Is
for
one so
like
different? No
some of the
paragons
stuff in the
here.
deep roads, I can basically guarantee you that you're gonna be like, what the actual fuck am I watching right now? Like it's like, ugh.
They've caged themselves for fear of
It's
each
just
other.
it's just super
Keeping order down
gross.
among us
Like
working people is
disturbing
dodgy.
in a
No
gross
place for a
way. Like
proper
not
lord.
just like a ooh, like
Phelan
that's super
speaks through
dark.
his
In a like,
second,
ooh, that's super
Bartag
dark, and
Devon
that
in
kind of
the
makes my stomach
assembly.
turn a little
Lord
bit.
Harrowmont speaks through Doolin Ferrender from his estate.
Vartag.
Yes, you should.
Oh, shut your fucking mustache face. Getting super sick of this crap.
Ancestors guard. I'm sorry. Did you have an offering for the ancestors?
She's
I can move aside. I don't have.
She's
much
the
to bring
only
them.
one that hasn't fucking talked shit to my face.
My name is Vilda, widow of Turok of the Smith Caste. I pray here every day. I only wish
Aw.
I knew whether I should be asking
poor
for a
lady.
safe return or for the ancestors to accept his soul. It was 5 years ago. He was only a youngster. He joined a Deep Roads excursion.
So yeah,
and
there's a
was
lot
left
of
to go with
interesting
the
stuff
warriors
though
to
that I'm
repair
looking
their arms.
forward to down here,
He
because
was
obviously
so
like if
proud.
you
They got
start as a Dalish
separated
elf,
somehow.
obviously recruiting the
When they
Dalish
came
gets
home,
like
he
pretty interesting.
wasn't
If you
with
start
them.
as a city elf, there's some quests and stuff that you end up having to do in Denerim later on that again is interesting because of your origin story. If you start out as a mage, obviously the circle of magi gets pretty interesting, and then it doesn't matter. Well, it does matter, but if you start as like a noble dwarf or like I did as a castless dwarf, it gets pretty interesting down here, just obviously like in different ways. So really like it depends down here how you're treated and stuff. And then if you start out as a human noble, again, pretty interesting things in Denerim. And I think that's pretty much it.
How? There is no way except to brave the deep roads yourself. A warden. So you could do it. Only wardens face the deep roads without a company packing them. Oh, thank you. The ancestors finally
I
heed
feel
my
really bad
prayers.
for this lady.
Take heart, good widow Filda. We'll do our best. Please, find me as soon as you return.
I shall, madam. I shall. I will actually look for your son, because I'm not garbage.
Watch out for that puddle of whatever it is.
Watch out for that puddle of whatever it is. Hey, dude.
Maker's blessing on you, sister. The Maker brought forth this world and every creature in it.
So this guy's a bit of a
He chose
weirdo,
a
because
human
obviously,
woman
like, the
as his
dwarves don't really
prophet
believe
and
in
bride,
gods. They
but he loves all
and it's not even that they
creatures.
believe in
I'm
paragons.
Brother
It's
Berkel
just
of the
they
Redcliffe
they
Chantry.
invoke
Return
like the
to my
names of the
ancestors'
paragons,
lands
like
and spread the chant.
basically when they want
I'm
to do
petitioning
really
to
well with
open a
something like
chantry
smithing,
in
like they'll invoke
Orzammar.
Bronca if they're smithing like some sort of armor or something, and they just want it to turn out really well. But it's like they don't believe in the Paragons because the Paragons are actually real. They're like lifted to Paragonhood when they've done something like incredible for the people of Orzammar, or Kal Sharok is I think the other one.
The Shaper controls changes in Orzammar's structure and society. I need the Shaper of Memory's permission to open a prayer meeting. Oh,
Thanks for the like on the stream, Mom. Welcome in.
I can see the Maker's hand on your shoulder, guiding you always.
If this chantry could help just one person as much as it helped me, it's worth any trouble.
Please let me know as soon as you've heard anything.
Dust Town. So I won't go down there just yet. I'll see if I can go into the Diamond Quarter, which I'm sure is going to be very interesting, since normally brands are not allowed up there.
Did you see that? I cannot believe what this city has come to. This would never have happened when Endrin was alive. I thought you'd know this. What a terrible burden for a father to have only Balin left of 3 fine sons. In the end, Endrin himself recognized that Balin cared for nothing but power. It was Endrin who ordered his son away from his deathbed and embraced Lord Harrowmont as his heir. Everybody knows he killed his brother Trian and let his father's favorite son take the blame. And many question whether Endrin died abed, as we were told, or whether Balin helped him along.
Damn.
He died in bed after his eldest son was murdered, and the Assembly condemned his second son for it. I cannot blame him for preferring to join the ancestors in eternal peace.
So, if you start as a noble, like a dwarven noble, you're the son that was blamed for the murder. Physics! Thanks for the like on the stream. Welcome in.
You come at a sad time, stranger.
Yeah, I'm just gonna, like, I'm not gonna worry about what she says. I already know who I'm gonna put forth, as who should be king. Mostly because the fact that I'm pretty sure that my character's sister is banging Balin. So I kind of want her to be taken care of.
Oh, I actually was talking to your companions. Or are you from the surface too? Oh, wonderful. I've been trying forever to find someone who really knows the surface world. I don't suppose you've heard of something called the Circle?
Circle of Magi.
I've been trying to reach someone there for years. I've sent missives with every caravan, but I never
So this
get a
girl's like
reply.
weirdly obsessed with mages. Do you want me to ask
That
them?
would be wonderful. My name is Dagna,
So, and
daughter of
you
Glenmore
actually
Smith
encounter
House.
this girl again
I've already
in
begun reading
the
this
third
Adventure
game
for Ticum
in
Kadab, and it's just
Inquisition.
fascinating. Did you know the Imperial Magister Lords once had genealogies of every human family known to produce a mage child?
She's so enthusiastic and adorable. I'm glad we're helping her.
I love Liliana. She's
I'll
so
go
cute.
pack my bags right now. I'll be
Pedro,
waiting
thanks
by
for the
my
like on the
father's shop.
stream. Welcome in, welcome in. Oh, stupid phone. There we go. Awesome. So, oh yeah, so there's the Diamond Quarter. Oof, they're not gonna like us going in there. I'm interested to see how they react to us in there though, because yeah, Pedro, thank you for the share. Thank you so much. Cause I'm what's known as a brand.
I can't believe it.
I'm a castless.
I heard a dwarven Grey Warden came to Orzammar and I
there's my
couldn't help but
sister!
hope. Look at you. My little sister. A battle-scarred veteran. And with quite the unusual entourage. Can you imagine? As of last month, I'm a royal concubine to House Iduken. They've moved Mother and me into the palace. You could fit our whole neighborhood just in the bathing room. I wish you could meet little Endrin, but they don't let me bring him outside the royal nursery. Little Endrin was born right before his grandfather died. His grandfather, the king. Can you believe it? My son is an Iduken. The future king of Orzammar spends his nights in my bed. Barat was a toad, but I have to thank him for teaching me to read, dance, massage, and whatever else Balin sees in me.
Yep, and then this is absolutely why I'm going to be picking Balin, even though I think that he's a massive D-bag.
Of course not. His wife will be queen, but my son is a prince. Your nephew could sit on the throne of Orzammar. Then you've heard. This Lord Harrowmont is a terrible man. Balin told me all about him. Balin thinks his brother and Lord Harrowmont conspired to frame him for Trian's murder. He's lucky he caught his brother red-handed. When the king sent him away, Balin cried for weeks. Tell me you don't believe these horrible rumors. Thank you. It's been a little scary.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go for it. I hate Balin. I hate him so much, but you know what? Like, my sister's gone through shit her whole life. She's now got a little baby.
But this isn't why you're
like,
back, is it? All the news from the surface says terrible things are happening. Darkspawn attacks and a civil war among the humans.
Blah, blah, blah.
And I'm sure the Assembly would agree if they weren't busy arguing the secession. I hate this. Until there's a king, the Assembly would let the world collapse rather than bow to anyone's better judgment.
This is so cool.
But
I really am
I
liking...
can introduce you to Vartag Gavorn. He's Balin's chief lieutenant. He could help you if anyone could.
Yes.
He may be suspicious at first. Don't take it personally. It's been so hard to tell who's against us.
Rika, I'm at the Assembly. This is no place for a woman. What do you mean by this?
Vartag, I want you to meet my sister. She's a Grey Warden and comes from the surface with terrible news.
It's so weird how
Of course,
different,
I wasn't thinking.
like, the sister looks
it would
as
be
well.
hard
Like, she's
not
all,
to
like...
notice the Grey Warden and her eclectic.
Like, all, like, nicely dressed.
I hear you seek the aid of Orzammar's finest. Yes, the treaty. I've seen it in the Shaper's libraries. Now, the difficulty is that the treaty only compels our king, and we are sadly lacking one of those right now. My prince is the rightful king, but a disappointing number of lords back the upstart Harrowmont for the throne. If you show your support for Prince Balin, he might be able to assist with your requests.
What do I need to do?
Harrowmont promised the same portion of his estate to two different Deshers, Lady Dace and Lord Helmy. Harrowmont can't possibly grant it to both of them, but they won't find out until after the vote is cast. I have copies of the promissory notes Harrowmont gave each of them. Once they see those, they should both reconsider their vote.
So basically we have to play, like, a lot of, like, politics right now, which is basically, basically just, like, getting people against each other. I'm just trying to, like, push them towards wanting to vote for Balin, but in the end, like, I'll still have the final say anyway, but this is mostly just to get Balin to trust me.
Lady Dace doesn't leave the quarter much, but Lord Helmy's adventurous, likes to spend his time at Tapster's in the Commons. Remember, don't tell them you got these papers from me. You learned of them and drew your own conclusions.
Alrighty, sounds good. Alright, so I just need to find... So he said Lady Dace doesn't normally leave the quarter, so we'll find her here. He said that the other guy's normally at Tapster's, which is like... Oh, hello, who's this?
I heard there was a Grey Warden here. I am Dulin Forrender, second to Lord Harrowmont, King Endrin's own choice as successor. Word is spreading that the surface may suffer a blight. It is shameful we are not in a better position to help.
Yeah.
That may be, and that is a terrible risk for the surface. But even if the world would end tomorrow, Lord Harrowmont cannot ignore Balin today. He cannot afford to trust anyone.
Thanks for liking the stream,
unproven
Scott.
loyalty.
Welcome in, welcome in.
If you wish to show you have no loyalty to Balin, Balin is hosting a proving today. The Deshers take it very seriously. And unfortunately, Balin found some way to blackmail or intimidate House Harrowmont. It would certainly make your... Balin would never work with anyone who humiliated him in that way. Harrowmont would have no fear of meeting with you then. But I'm afraid you're on. If you change your mind...
Yeah, no thanks. It's a big ol' no thanks from me. Alright, let's find Lady Dace. Lady Dace. I suppose she could maybe be in the Shaperate. Let's go in the Shaperate just to find out. Do a little looky-loo in there. We have to go in there anyway. Well, it looks like we've got some stuff going on here.
Thief! Who would dare take... Warden, I'm outraged. A thief in the Shaperate. What have we been reduced to? I did. He was bald, with the most garish brand across his head. Almost like he took
Oh,
pride
thank
in being
you so much.
Imagine.
Oh, that's so kind.
No offense,
Tell Jade I said thank you as well. You
Probably
guys
in
are
a
the
slum
best. Thank you
As if he'd
so
find
much.
a buyer for a stolen tome in Dust Town. They
Oh,
couldn't
250 stars. You guys are the best. Thank you. Just got that pinned. You guys are the bomb. Thank you so much.
Oh, pardon me. Were you looking for a particular volume? Not that I could really help. I don't know the libraries very well. I'm just doing some research.
We're starting to get towards the end of this one, Scott, so eventually I'll be moving on to Dragon Age 2 once we're done the game and once we're done all of the DLC, of course.
I was looking for something about the Orton Tig. It was lost during the last Blight, and there aren't many records left. They were a noble house once, descended from the Paragon Orton, who composed the grand epic of the Seven Brothers and the Ortonic Symphony. My mother's family believes they were descended from Kalana Orton, who was training in Orzammar when the Tig fell. I'm even named for the house, Orta. Unfortunately, any records would be buried in the Tig's ruins, somewhere in the deep roads.
Cool.
A Grey Warden? Mother always said that if anyone could find the Tig, it was the Warden.
I'm gonna help
I hear Prince
a bunch of
Balin and Lord
people, really,
Harrowmont have
just
both been
to
sending out small teams these days. Yes,
just
if
to
you
gain
can find
favor.
the Tig in any records, that could do it. That could prove I'm a noble. If you could, maybe now that you're looking, it's almost too much to hope.
She looks so sad. Alright, I'm guessing Lady Dace is not in here, because it definitely doesn't seem that way.
When I last walked this hall, Endrin was king and Orzammar was at peace. The memories often speak of the swiftness with which change overtakes us. But it is different to see it firsthand. I apologize, Warden. I should not burden a stranger with such thoughts. I am
This
Zebra,
guy hasn't, like, straight
the
up
Shaper
been
of
like,
Memories.
ugh, Brand.
The Grey Warden's visit has been recorded in the memories, along with all who accompany you.
Damn, that was fast.
That is an odd request. Have you grown so fond of the Surfacer's ways in your brief absence? I thought so. This is not the first time he's made this plea. My answer to Brother Burkle hasn't changed. So I ask you the same. On what basis would you have me insult the ancestors and overturn 2,000 years of tradition?
That one.
He seems a charitable man, but that is a thin thread on which to tie Orzammar's traditions. Very well, he may hold a prayer meeting as he requested, if not build a new temple to his god. At least the words would come from one of our own. Now, is there anything
Exactly.
more?
See?
I will record this conversation in the memory.
I hope I don't come to regret it. I'm sure you'll be perfectly fine, sir. I'm sure everything will be perfectly fine. Let's see. I'll just double check. Make sure she for sure isn't in here. Looks like we're going to be getting a bunch of codex entries in here, though. Praise for the humble nug. So it's like this kind of like bald, like, rat thing. Almost like a combination of a naked mole rat and a bunny. And they eat them sometimes. It's like a whole thing. Nope, back to Liliana. Thank you. Gloves of Diligence, Search for the True Prophet. I think that's actually for Wynn. That looks like a book. So I'm assuming that's got to be for her, because she loves books. Alright, well, Lady Dace is not in the Shaper. So let's get the heck out of here. But at least we've got some quests, so that's pretty interesting. Only one of them requires us to actually go in the deep roads. The other ones requires us to go to Tapser's Tavern. noble, another noble.
You know, after
Royal
all this is
Palace,
over, I would
noble,
like to
noble.
Said to have kicked Castless in the street.
help the king get items from high shelves.
Are you Lady Dace? I'm assuming you're Lady Dace. Yeah, there we go.
What do you want?
Damn.
Are you one of those tiresome noble hunters? Neither my sons nor I are interested. Ah, such a noble profession. Cleaning up whatever darkspawn stragglers make it to the surface.
Oh, shut your
You must be very proud.
fucking cock holster.
Well, this isn't exactly a surface broadsheet. Where did you get these? Never mind. It is true enough, but there's nothing I can do about it. This deal was made on behalf of our entire house. Only my father can revoke it. He is leading a Deep Roads expedition, trying to secure an ancient Tig. It's unlikely he'll be back before the election, but perhaps this vote is important enough for you to brave the tunnels to tell him? The Dace family would be in your debt.
Oh, really? You'd be in my debt after all the shit you just talked to my face about cleaning up friggin' darkspawn after whatever. Yep, bitch.
He was searching an old Idukan site. He left me with this map in case his expedition never returned. I'll give you a pass as well. Usually no one is allowed past the front lines. Does that mean you'll go?
Well, yeah.
So Balin's victory means enough for you to risk your life. How interesting.
Listen. Don't be fucking talking to me like that. I tell you what. I'm a friggin' Grey Warden now. I'm not just a castless, so that means I can smack you upside the head. Without getting in as much trouble.
This is you have come at a difficult
the noble
time.
houses do love their
Orzammar
luxuries,
is
don't
ill
they?
for want of a king.
Be 2 years tomorrow.
So
By all the holy sodding ancestors.
this guy,
How can you people just
this
ignore
guy ends
that?
up being one of our people, one of our companions. He's our last companion as well. Ooh, da-da-da-da. Oh god, I like friggin' pulled the computer forward. Yikes. All right. Let's see. Nug Wrangler.
I knew I should have stuck to common nugs. I've gone and lost them too.
Common nugs. I don't like those. They look dirty.
Don't even start, Liliana. You love
That
nugs.
supplier in Dusttown. Guess I'm shutting it down. Good on you, stranger. Only need one to turn this around.
Okay, well, if I find one, I will let you know. I will let you know, good sir.
So, I've been hearing rumors that a certain wine merchant is falling behind on his payments.
Oh, yeah, that's none of my business. I'm gonna stay out of that. Alright, so let's go find that dude. That's the tavern, isn't it? Yeah. So we'll go in there after we let that brother know that that he's allowed to
Andraste teaches that patience is
build
the
his
child
little
of wisdom, but
thingy.
I'm eager to hear if you've seen the Shaper.
Yes.
Oh, praise the Maker! You truly walk in the light, friend. I already found a convert among the merchants who offered his shop as a temporary chantry. It's just by the tapsters. Please, come to our first service.
Yeah, maybe I'll think about it. Alright, let's go into Tapsters. Boom. So in here, we should be able to get that guy that stole from the Shaperette, and we've got to talk to the...
I tried dwarven ale once.
If you want to drink in here, Brand, you'd better have the coin. I'll know if it was stolen. So that explains the steel you're wearing. I was about to call a guard. I suppose you're the one from the Proving.
Yes,
well,
I
welcome
am.
to Tapsters, and hope we can serve you. Aye? Maybe I can help. He should be by the trash barrel. Easy to spot. Everyone gives him a wide berth.
Damn. Alright, deedly-dee. Nevin. I wonder if my friend is still here. Oh, there's Lord Helmy.
Understand why the Lord Dennick Helmy, honored Desher of the Orzammar Assembly, and terrible disappointment to my esteemed mother, who doesn't like me spending time in taverns.
Okay, that's a lot of information
You've
for
been
somebody
living
that's
on the
just saying hi.
Does it function any worse than Orzammar for having abolished caste? You don't get far as the youngest and most outspoken member of the Assembly without keeping an ear to the stone. I heard there was a Grey Warden in town, and the only dwarf to join in years was the castless who won the proving. Very good. I guess someone already told you I was good for nothing, drinking my life away at tapsters. Or did they leave off at greatest shame to ever fall upon the Assembly? I've always liked that one.
Damn.
You know, most smiths and tavern keeps would make decent deshers if we gave them a chance and a seat in the Assembly. Orzammar is so mired in tradition, no one bothers asking if the casts are even necessary. Oh, well, I'd ask for proof, or why you care, but frankly, I'm so tired of it I'm not even surprised anymore. I don't even want the land, but my house would kill me if I turned it down. Responsibilities, you know. Now I'll have to go through the whole process of rejecting the deal. And we'll both have to try something else.
Ooh.
And I thought it was going to be a nice
Daniel, thank you for the like on the stream. Welcome in, welcome in.
I don't know. I hear he killed his own brother. That's worse than crooked land deals, but the rest of my house may not agree. True. I have seen
Daniel,
them
thank you for
together,
the
and he
share.
does
Thank you
care
so
for me.
much.
Perhaps he's more open-minded than I thought.
Certainly seems that way. Oh, share bombs. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Suppose we could talk to Ogren.
What do you want? I know who you are. That
thank
castless
you,
whelp who
Daniel.
ran off to become a warden. Someone saw you talking to Vartag Gavorn, and now it's all over that you've been doing dirty errands for Balin. I figured you'd be the one, you know, who could help me find Branka. But I guess you're just like all the rest. You don't need a king to face a blight. You need a paragon. The Assembly elects them, but they're higher than the Assembly.
Well, I don't have a
They
paragon,
become
and I need a
nobles,
king
but
now.
they're more than anyone born to a house. They're what every dwarf with a spine not made of soap dreams of being. City's only living paragon, and she's been lost in the deep roads for 2 years. 2 years, and no one's raised a bleeding army to go look for her.
Well,
why do you care, huh? You looking to uncover all her secrets? Is that what Balin wants? I know he's been poking around, trying to find things out about her, what she was looking for.
Damn.
Won't tell me spit, though. He wants it for himself, right?
Ogren's got a
little
serious
blessing from the
attitude
ancients'
problem, but he
technology,
does get,
and he's
like,
assured the
interesting
throne.
eventually.
Is that it?
I mean, not even really eventually. Like, it happens pretty soon.
Too little, too late. But it's a nice gesture, Warden. If you think your boot kissing will get you an in I don't have, you're welcome to try this. I know both Harrowmont and Balin have been asking about her. 2 years without a peep, and suddenly now they want to start looking. If you find out what they know, it might just put me a step closer to finding her. Or sit here
Yeah,
and
they're
have a
probably
drink.
looking for her because they
All
both
the
want to be
bleeding
freaking
same
king.
to me.
Obviously.
Barkeep.
You big old drunk. Alright, let's see. Speak to the Lords of the Assembly. You showed the promissory notes. Locate and speak to... You showed Lady Dace the papers, but the deal with Harrowmont was made by her father. Don't have the authority. Nah, I'm not doing that. Thief in the House of Learning. Lost to the memories and a lost nug. Alright, I gotta find that she said he was bald and had a... No, he said that he was... Why does it just say nervous?
Get away. You'll change like the rest. Monsters hidden in all my friends. There's things older than Darkspawn. And once you're in the story, they find you.
You've lost your dang mind, my friend.
I found copies. All from the same pen and older than the ones in song. Dormant my ass. Take them. I want out. I won't disappear chasing a lie. I won't.
Well, that guy's lost his damn mind. Alright. Bald with a brand. No, no brand. Oh. Let's see. That's weird. Why can't I... Can't really see anyone in here that counts as being bald with a brand. Wonder if I can ask
you need
her.
Something else, Warden?
Looking for someone.
Maybe I can help. Suit yourself.
I guess not.
They say there's a civil war on the surface.
So strange. I'm pretty sure he did say tapsters, though. I'm fairly certain he said that. Let's see. Thief has a bald head and garish tattoos. Oh, okay, so he's probably just in the slums. Okay. For some reason, I thought I remembered the guy saying something about Tapster's Tavern. I don't know why. I must have just been stuck in my head about friggin' Lord Helmley or whatever. Alright, well, let's go into the slums anyway and just kind of check this place out a little bit.
Let me guess. This is where the poor people live.
Yup. You got that right, my dude.
We'll get plenty for their kid.
Yeah, I'll be fucking thinking so. Nice try. This is where I'm from, my dude. I'm from Dust Town. I'll cut you up. Get back here. Boom. And that is what you get for messing with me. Okay. Look at all that friggin' raw lyrium. Seriously, I can't even loot any of these D-bags?
Who are you? You don't look like any guardsman I ever saw, and that's not much of a uniform. Oh, you looking for a chance to bring in some coin? Could be I have that opportunity. Especially for someone with a few
guy is sketchy.
connections above ground. Human kings, you know, they make these ridiculous laws. Like about who gets to buy and sell lyrium, the sacred gift the stone provides us to show her love. No law should regulate that. The laws are meant to
I
keep
don't know.
mages away
Hey
from
Sam,
stuff,
thanks for the like on the
so there's
stream.
always
Welcome in, welcome
buyers
in.
the Circle Tower. I got one
We
man,
have just
he's
gone into
Godwin.
Orzammar,
He's expecting the
which
delivery of the
is
stone's weight.
basically like where all the where most of the dwarves are from.
I could see fit to say, sell you that lyrium instead, at the reasonable price of 50 sovereigns. You can keep it, or, since you can travel freely from here, sell it to Godwin, who you know is buying.
Godwin.
And if you bring back his return order, I could pay you, say, 20 sovereigns as a finder's fee. Most dwarves... The real issue is that lyrium's valuable. It's only found down here, and human mages can't work without it. Long as you keep your eyes down.
Yeah, I'm not really interested, dude. I'm not spending 50 fucking sovereigns on that shitty G delirium. Ah, it's this guy.
Well. The Brand Warden comes home. What do you think you'll find down here? Open arms?
No, I'm gonna friggin' cut you open, though.
I'm no fool. Nobody just wanders around in Dust Town. You're here looking for me, and I don't like it. You've walked into a sodding fight, Warden, and I've already passed your stupid tome along. Too bad for you.
Looks like you're getting cut up!
I think we work well together.
Ugh, I thought this was gonna be like a simple friggin' stab and grab. Turns out it's gonna be a little bit more than that.
Well, look at that. It's not often old Nadezhda sees a fine-dressed stranger here in Dust Town. Help a poor cripple.
Nadezhda, is that you?
Well, I'll be a drunken nug. You're Rika's little sister, aren't you? You used to work for Barat before you jaunted off to be a Grey Warden. What in the
I love how they're
dust are you
like
doing
jaunted
here?
off, like as if I really had a choice.
Oh, sure. You'll see him around. Not like when you two were cracking skulls together, though. You had the whole neighborhood terrified. I did some soldiering for Barat. Until some new commissioned guardsmen decided to teach some brands a lesson. Broke both my knees, then made me kneel in dung for an hour until I passed out from the pain. Never meant it
Damn.
right. Barat tossed me on the street since I had no more use. Pretty much how my mam told me I'd end up. Ah, and look what happened to you. Shows what mothers know. Jarvie has been real shrewd. Some of the men thought Barat made a bad choice in her, but they're all feeding the lava.
Damn.
She killed a few of Barat's relatives topside, got them in line, and the goods have been fast and steady since. You, look like you've done well. You sure you can't spare a little more? There, but for the grace of the ancestors, you know. I'll think of you when I go to bed with a full stomach.
Yeah, you're welcome. May as well. Throw a couple of Win? What the frick are you doing up there? Girl, get your shit together. Where's Lesky? Where's my pal? Where's my pal Lesky?
Spare a bit for the needy? Have you a coin to spare, milady? It's for my son. He's sick. He hasn't any clean clothes to wear or anything to eat today. Neither have I.
Aww.
A question I ask every day. He was eager enough for a daughter who would bring him into the mining caste. But since the boy was born, I've not seen nose or heel of the lout. And me alone on the street, forbidden to return to my family unless I... But no! I can't bear to even think of it!
Aww.
My son's father is casteless, as is he. I used to be a minor, but my parents stripped my caste and refused to accept me back. Unless I agree to abandon the child in the deep roads and pretend I never bore him.
Oh. That does sound like the best. No.
I cannot abandon my baby. The Shapers teach that only children of true lineage exist, not those born casteless. But they never carried a child. He
Yeah,
cries
you
like
go,
any other
girl.
infant
You take care
and
of your little
smiles when he's
baby.
warm and full. I can't kill him because of an accident of birth, an accident I forced on him.
Aw.
You
Yeah,
would
I'll
do
reason
that?
with them.
But why? Truly? And look at the finery you wear. Maybe there is hope for my boy after all.
There is, madam.
I cannot offer enough gratitude. But I warn you, my father is a stiff-necked man. His name is
I'll be
Ordell,
friggin'
and
out
he's
a little
usually at
chat with
Tapster's in
him.
the evening. I do not think he will listen to you.
Aw, win approved. Yeah, I'm guessing I can't go in there. Where's my Lesky? Where's my pal? This is my old house. I love the way Alistair says that. Yeah.
What now?
Yeah, this is my character's old house. How funny. So weird. Lesky should be around here somewhere. Where's my dude? My pal with the beautiful, beautiful voice of, Varric. Maybe he's, like, in one of the places. Maybe he's in here? Lesky? No, just this guy.
What are you looking for? We got nothing to buy for the likes of you. Or maybe you wanted to sell.
This doesn't look like a store.
Of course.
You have the most beautiful voice. Well, thank you very much. I can't stand to listen to the sound of my own voice, but that is very kind of you to say. It's very kind of you to say. Ooh, a crow dagger. That's pretty freaking good. Let's see what we've got going on here. Duster leather boots. Not nearly as good as ones I've got. Senior enchanter's robes. What's, oh, that's the same as what Wynn's got. Oh, well. Okay, let's see. Ooh! I'm sure I'll end up getting a couple of those. Remarkable amethyst. I think that's for Shale. I'm gonna buy that, though. Dadoot! Where's my friend Lesky? Will I ever see him again? Lesky! Old buddy, old pal. Where's my BFF? I want my BFF. I want to see him. My pal. Orzammar Chantry. Ooh, a nug! I have to give that to that dude. Alright, let's see about this frickin' Chantry. I doubt there'll be friggin' anybody of any interest in here, but we may as well give it a little look. Yeah. I figured as much. Alright, see you later. Boring. Super boring. Tired already? Alright, I'm gonna go in here and talk to that lady's dad and be all like, you, listen up here. Or Dal, there we go, that's
I don't
girl's
share
dad.
drinks with castless. I have no daughter. Could be you met a castless whore claiming she was once mine. What? You think she'd die just to keep that thing? She knows what she has to do to come home. I never wanted her gone. Just the little cur. Can't she see she'd have a better life if she...
Damn, man. You're a monster.
I've been trying. It's not as easy as I thought.
Yeah.
Look, just tell her... We never meant to hurt her. It just seemed best that... Oh, just tell her to come home. Her mother and I are waiting for her.
Yeah, that's what I thought, you big old D-bag. Calling your grandchild a little cur. Frickin' a-hole. I'll go down in a minute. It's that one lady. What's it asking me to do? Oh, the Nug Wrangler. Let's see. Lost to the memories. Oh no, so the receipt on his body suggests that he may have passed it to someone in the proving grounds. You know what, let's go back, we'll let Zerlinda know, we'll talk to the Nug guy, go to the proving grounds, And then we should be able to take that tome hopefully back to the Shape Writ. Fingers crossed. But let's get that lady and her baby off the street first. Do 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 do. Look at me friggin' getting people off the street. Hello.
You're back. I thought you weren't coming. What did he say? Both of us? I don't believe he said that. I've never heard him refer to my son as anything but trash. He calls him it. But maybe Mother convinced him. Or you did. Oh, my friend.
I did.
I
Not your
cannot
mother.
thank you
He was
enough.
like straight up
This
not
was
even
story.
gonna
My
give a
son
shit
would grow
until
to
I went in
manhood
there and talked
pledge
to him.
himself as a knight in your service. When he grows up, I will send him to you. I promise.
I mean, you really don't have to do that. Like, you don't have to send your, like, adult child to me. That's seriously okay. Like, that's, yeah, that's, honestly, you're fine. You really don't have to do that. Let's see. Arrow of Slaying. Interesting. Summon a bear. Ooh. Ooh. No, we're gonna go with that. Doot. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. Get out of this frickin' hellhole that I've already left behind before. Where the frick is my last key? Oh, I just want to talk to him again. My pal. My pal. I just really want to see what he says when he sees me in my glorious armor. Alright, let's go to the proving here. I'm pretty sure I should be allowed in.
It's a sock?
Get over here.
It's a filthy sock. How did it find its way to my bedroll?
Maybe it likes you. Socks are sneaky like that. Anyway, it's not mine.
It has your name stitched on it.
It has your name stitched on it.
Part of Templar training back at the Chantry, the men were always getting their socks mixed up. Anyway, sorry about that. I'll take it from you right now. One of my socks is feeling a little damp anyway. A change will be...
Alistair is so
going to put it on.
weird.
It's filthy.
And dry. We're not exactly traveling in the lap of luxury here.
What hideous habits you've picked up.
She's such a mommy. Wynn is such a mom. I cannot believe you're putting that sock on. It's filthy. She's a nut. I wonder if Lesky will be in here. It'd be pretty nice if he is.
I hear there are all kinds of rules that govern the proving. They get very mad if you break the rules.
Let's see. What? Varric.
That's for Piotr Naidukin. He's won the squad combat 4 years. He has 11 decapitations so far. He needs just 3 more for the 1 season record. Better believe I saw your victory last year. Nice one.
Thanks,
Varric.
man.
I got a controlling interest in a mine off the old Roostin Tig. But my backers know not to hand me a pick any day there's blood on the stone, if you know what I mean. Me? Are you out of your mind? I'm a miner, not a warrior. They change from round to round. It's announced when the fight begins. I'm telling you,
That's so funny. I can't believe he saw my proving. That's pretty funny. Basil.
If you're looking for seats, speak with a guardsman.
Oof. Jeez. There's no need to get all sassy about it. Alright, let's go. Oh yeah, this is the guy. Yeah. Aw, damn it, I'm stunned. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. And boom. we should be able to get that. I think that we can get the book straight back from him now. Nice. Alright. Yeah, that should be good. Jetrin. Let's see. He's got to be here somewhere. Maybe not. Okay, so that's where I came from, because that's where all the frickin' bodies are. Let's see what's down here. If I'm even allowed in. Nope. Guess not. Okay, well, I guess we don't really have anything else to do here in the little proving area, so let's skedaddle. Oh, that's another bit of the proving area. Okay, let's just... This should be the right way now. So we should give those... We can give those nugs to that guy now. We're in the common areas. So if we go back to the diamond quarter... That should be where... Blah, blah, blah. That's where the shaper is. Perfect. So we'll be able to drop that stuff off. And then I'm thinking... We're probably gonna have to briefly go into the deep roads, not for like the main thing, but just for that little like kind of side adventure.
Yes, that is possible.
Figures imports.
This is all I have right now. I could get more if I sell something.
Well, looks like we have a visitor. Friend of yours?
Is there a problem here, friend? Are these men threatening you?
Please, don't get involved with this. You don't know what they're like.
Ooh.
Then allow me to make some introductions. These are dangerous times in Orzammar, stranger. Lucky us, the merciful Jarvia is offering protection from the chaos. You're wearing some fancy stuff there. Might make you a target.
Oh.
So if you want the Carter's guarantee of safety, it's yours for the reasonable price of 10 gold sovereigns. Or I can't say what might happen. Nada. Hey, you're the Duster. The one who acts Barat. Jarvia's been looking for you, and I bet she'd rather deal with you herself.
Ooh.
Enjoy your last night alive, Duster.
That's right. Fucking watch yourselves. Watch yourselves.
Ancestors, bless you for saving my poor store. I don't know how to express my gratitude. She's a monster, plain and simple.
I hate
the Carter
Jarvia.
used to prey only on their own kind, but since Jarvia stepped in, they even dare the upper city.
Ooh.
Whoever takes the throne had better root out the whole nest of them. That Carter's worse than a pack of cave rats. May you walk in the footsteps of paragons.
Thank you, sir. What a kind thing to say. Alright, let's get the heck out of here. Now that friggin' Jarvia's little monsters know where I am. I was hoping I was going to see Lesky in there. Oh. Thank you. Let's see. I feel like there should be another one around here somewhere. Maybe not. Hello,
Go
sir.
on. I'm out of the nug game. Got nothing to sell. Saraka, I'm back in the game, such as it is. I don't have much besides gratitude. We find a bunch more of these and I'll... You're the best wrangler I've ever seen. But there's more out there. You're the best wrangler I've ever... I trust Vala, my nug wrangling friend.
Okay, so I've given him a couple. Alright, so that's out to the deep roads. Alright, we're gonna go to the diamond quarter first, I think. So we'll just go, so that way we can go to the Shaperette, drop that crap off. Yeah. Yeah, we'll do that first. Let's see. Noble, Lolinar, don't know who the heck you are, but that's fine. Doll helmet.
You have come at a difficult time.
I don't think there's really anywhere else that we can go anyway.
News of the hour. Questions remain as to Lord Balin's possibility of patricide.
Let's just, we can go into his estate, but we can't go, like, in. Alright, so don't really want to talk to that guy. Because I don't actually want to do Haramount's thing. Because we're definitely not dealing with him. We're going straight to Balin. Ooh.
My love?
Just kind of want to
What's next?
use Liliana to loot the place. A letter from King Endrin.
Just like you wanted.
Ooh. Okay, so that should be fine. Alright, let's get out of here. These places are really nice, though. Like, I do kind of like these, like, houses. Personally speaking, I mean, I've always lived... This shirt looking good on you. Oh, my shirt? Yeah, it's like one of my favorites. I got it from, Top Shop. It's super comfy. It's like, it's softer than it looks.
I hope you'll support Lord Haramont.
Yeah, I doubt that. I'm not going to be supporting.
Grey Warden arrives in Orzammar, most likely to pay respects to the rightful king, Prince Balin.
Royal Palace. All right, let's dick around in the Royal Palace a little bit, see if we can get any chests and stuff. Let's see.
Dear me, what's all the fuss? And so I shall.
Tunneling thief. Damn. What are these guys up to? Like, well, I mean, they're tunneling and they're thieves, so that, I mean, that's fairly clear, but this black thing. My bra or just the, like, because the shirt's like, the
Something
shirt's
you need, my dear.
green and black.
What's going on? My ancestors. Good on you, Warden. You caught them in the act. I guess desperate times drive people to strange things.
Yeah, it's a green and black shirt. I have like a couple shirts that are fairly similar to this, like the kind of like weird, like kind of scratchy black and green pattern. I have another one like this with like shorter sleeves. Ooh, yay, chests. All right. Yeah. A glass phylactery. Many of King Endrin's belongings have been rushed into storage, including trophies of his long reign. Among the boxes is a glass phylactery. Take the vial. That is very weird. So, revenants are like... They are like dead bodies come back to life because of the spirit or demon of either desire or pride. They're a lot more powerful than your average, like, shambling skeleton or, like, fanged skeleton. Yeah, 2-color mix, looking good. Yeah, I do like these. Like, sometimes I like just, like, a straight up, like, black shirt or something, but... Ooh, she can do Arcane Warrior now. Nice! Let's see here. So, I think... I'm gonna say willpower, magic, and we'll do cunning. And we'll do that. Okay, so Spirit Healer, combat magic while this mode is active. The Arcane Warrior channels magic inward, trading increased fatigue for an attack bonus and the ability to use Spellcaster to determine combat damage. Aura of Might and Fade Shroud improve the effects. Additionally, regardless of whether the mode is active, an Arcane Warrior who has learned the spell may use the magic attribute to satisfy the strength requirement to equip higher level weapons or armor. Cool. Very nice. Very nice indeed. So that means I can start putting Win in armor and stuff, which is pretty darn cool. Okay, so yeah, so that was the door that I went in. What? What does this do? Weird. Oh well.
Cannot be.
Oh yeah, so that's the actual estate. Okay. Fair enough. Fine. Okay, let's get them out of here. I'm enjoying your stream, 1 hour complete. You're so awesome. Every day you make my nights. Heads view, real superstar for me. Oh, Jess, thank you for the like on the stream. Welcome in, welcome in. And thank you very much, Tamor. I really, really appreciate that. I'm very glad that that you enjoy watching the streams and that you look forward to them and that you're having a good time in here. That really makes my night. And Jess, thank you so much for the stars. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That is incredibly generous. You the bomb. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. And thank you for coming into the stream. Welcome in. We are doing our weekend in Thedas. Which I'm like, ooh, Chamber of the Assembly. Interesting. I think I can go in here. I think I'm allowed. I should be allowed, right? Okay, yes, that's that Vartog guy. There's my sister.
I knew Vartag could help you. And just wait until you meet Prince Balin. You'll love him.
Not a lot. She's supposed to be very practical. She doesn't care about larger issues, only how her own house is affected. Vartag speaks favorably of her dedication. His mother is getting on in years and gave up her assembly seat to him. Many of the nobles think he's a disappointment. He actually thinks the lower classes are people. I could almost like him if he wasn't such a vocal supporter for Harrimont. He isn't, but Gavorn is a very minor house and Balin has always favored them. Vartag's son was fostered with Iduken, which was a great honor. Balin promised that when little Indrin is 12, he'll spend a year there in exchange. Finally you ask. He's beautiful, with the biggest brown eyes, and so smart. He already knows who his father is. I'm sure his first word will be Prince.
Aww.
You're giving me that look. I can take a hint. Finish your business and we can talk later.
We'll mostly be lurking, doing the work thing. Just wanted to listen in. Oh, thank you so much. You know I love a lurk.
Off with you then. Far be it from me to
I
keep you from
appreciate
service
it,
to
Jess.
my
Thank
house.
you so much for coming in and
that
hanging out with me.
My house.
Am I even allowed in here?
The assembly is in session. Enter quietly if you wish to observe.
Your mind has gone to dust if you think we would pass such a writ. Half our houses would go broke without the service trade.
The proposal is only effective until we have a king to ensure we are respected by the surfacers.
Leaving you conveniently positioned to take over all contracts. I'll see your head on a pike first.
Damn.
Geshers, lords and ladies of the assembly. I've already doubled the guard to prevent violence. Must I summon more?
Steward Bandalore, Balin's sympathizers are tying our hands with trivialities. They may as well open us to the sky.
I suggest we put the matter to a vote.
And I suggest you have a taste of my family's mace.
Damn.
Enough. The assembly is in recess until the members can regain control of their emotions.
Did I complete this already? Oh, that's completed quests. Well, excuse me. Alright, Orton Tig. I need to bring that to the Shaperate. Bartok says Lord Helming can be found at taps or something. Well, yeah. Unlikely scholar.
Stone-forsaken fools and dusters.
Ooh, he's pissed.
I'm sorry. This is the assembly of the clans. Only dashers and occasional guests of state are allowed in. Forgive me. I am so exhausted. I completely forgot about the message from the gate.
Poor guy. He's just done.
Welcome back.
He's just done. He just doesn't even want to deal with any of these people.
A great deal has changed in recent days. Respect for your role is great, but you won't receive a proper hearing until we have a king on the throne. I must admit, Warden, I am at a loss myself. It lies with Prince Balin or Lord Harrimont, and they are slow to trust anyone in these uncertain times. I only wish there was more I could do for you.
Oh, well. Oh, yeah, so that's locked up. Alright, well, looks like I can't really do much about that. Ryan, thank you for the like on the stream. Welcome in, welcome in. We are just playing through some Dragon Age Origins. Lucas, thank you for the like on the stream. Welcome in. We're just finishing up a couple little side quests in Orzammar. Well, not really side quests. Like, I guess they are technically part... Some of them are part of, like, the main quest, so...
You found it.
Yeah, there you go.
Have my gratitude.
There you go, bro. Alright, so I'm gonna have to do a quick little looky-loo into the... I think they said it was the Idukan Tig. So, yeah, so I'll have to come out of the Diamond Quarter again. Actually, let's see. Because we've gotten, like, a couple of things here. Okay, so none of that is stuff that I'm interested in at the moment. Gloves of Diligence. No, not as good. Nope. 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 Also, nope. 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 Also, no. Damn. Search for the true prophet. I believe that is for when.
Oh, marvelous.
Yeah, I thought so. So that, though, a lot of those are for Ogren. Alright.
Raise your voice in favor of Lord Balin. He will bring us.
Alright, let's get the hell out of here. Let's go into the deep roads. Been a long time since I've seen this game. Yeah, so since I'm playing it for Xbox, I've been getting like the achievements and stuff for it. But I'm kind of wanting to play through all of the base games and all of the DLC for all of them, just because obviously they've been talking about like a new Dragon Age game. It's still going to be a while. I know it's still going to be a while, but I kind of wanted to do them all, like stream them all basically, and then, you know, when a new one comes out, I've kind of like prepared a bit, and I'm playing through with like things that I've not really done. So right now I'm actually doing I did a Dwarven Commoner origin story with dual wield warrior build.
I'm sorry, but I cannot allow you past the front lines without Adesha's permission. And I've heard nothing of any new patrols scheduled to leave today. I see you have his daughter's seal, so I will not stop you.
Good.
But be careful. Just because the beasts are pulled back from Orzammar, either we finally have the edge, which I doubt, or the beasts are building up.
They've made their move on the surface.
But I thought the vermin never went up that far, except
during blights. Ancestors save us if that's what's happening.
Sure shit is.
What anyone knows, She went out there with her entire house and she's never coming back.
You don't think maybe she's still there, Commander? She is a paragon, after all.
And now she's an ancestor. No one lasts 2 years in the tunnels.
All right,
Best
whatever
of
you
luck.
say. Whatever you say. Ooh, thank you. Cut to Kalsharak. Okay, so yeah, so we're just going to the Idukan Tig. That's the only one that we're going to right now. Did you hear the reports that BioWare dropped the multiplayer for the new Dragon Age game to focus on single player? I did. I heard that they were doing it obviously because of everything going on with Anthem, which, to be honest, I'm fine with it. 'Cause to be perfectly honest, I didn't mind the multiplayer in Dragon Age Inquisition. It was okay, but it was kind of like inconsequential. You know what I mean? Like it was fun to like screw around with, but it was nothing to really like write home about, if you get me. Like it was just meh. And so, to be honest, with a game like Dragon Age, when it's so choice-based and like there's just so much going on about it that could like really, I mean, like you see it a lot with like Fallout 76, and like that's not to say that not a lot of people like it, but Fallout was always like more of an RPG, and it's just I feel like with games like this, it's super difficult to keep it true to the game in terms of like people's decisions actually meaning something and getting to create a character that's like really personalized and stuff. Like I feel like it's difficult to do that while also making it an online game that's like capable of, you know, like being like massive like online multiplayer. So I think personally that it's probably a good thing. I play Fallout 76 almost every night and we complain all the time. Yeah, and like Alex is the same way. Like he likes Fallout 76, but I can still tell that he doesn't like it as much as the old Fallout games, and I can see why, because it's a decent game in and of itself. Like it's a decent game, but it's not a good Fallout game. So that would be my big worry, is if they were to do something like that with Dragon Age, that like, okay, like it'd be okay, but it wouldn't be a good Dragon Age game. Like it's like nothing, I don't know, nothing would feel the same. Like I know that obviously they've definitely changed things between the first game to the second, and the second game to the third, and all of that, which is fine, but you still get that Dragon Age vibe, if you get me. And yeah, it's just, yeah, I don't know. I guess that's just my opinion. I'm sure there's plenty of people out there that would be dying for like a massive like online multiplayer for Dragon Age. And to be honest, I wouldn't mind something like that, so long as it's not, I don't know, so long as it's not going to ruin the actual like base games. I would much rather have another single player base game than have an online multiplayer. The character and attitude of the other Fallouts have been stripped out of it, and you don't have the same experiences. Yeah, exactly. So it's just yeah, it's like a decent game, but it's not Bag of Limbs. Jesus. But yeah, like it's just, compared to the other games, it's just not a good Fallout game. Alright, where? Oh, they're on the other side of, they're probably on the other side of this. Aha, there we go. But yeah, I would just, personally speaking, I would much rather have another base game. So I'm glad that, like, it sucks about, especially for people that have invested a lot of time and energy into Anthem and stuff, it sucks, but I'm glad that they've actually, like, looked at this massive setback and thought, like, okay, like, let's maybe not do that again, especially not to an already established and like well-loved franchise. It's like, okay, like we did really shit with this, and this was like a completely different game that like we didn't have the same amount to lose kind of thing. Like, but with Dragon Age, if they were to fuck it up single player wise and just make it online multiplayer and make it badly, like people would lose their shit. I know personally speaking, I would be devastated. But yeah, I mean, as much as I do enjoy some multiplayers, I would definitely prefer a single player Dragon Age. It's just, yeah. It just wouldn't be the same. I would much rather. Yeah, I hope they've learned. I don't fault them for taking risks and trying something new, but BioWare needs a win, so I'm hoping this Dragon Age is great. Yeah, precisely. Like, I think that they took the risk with Anthem, and, like, not to sound mean or anything, like, it's not like I'm a fucking dev, it's not like I would be able to do what they've done, but, like, they took a risk with Anthem, and they shit the bed. Hardcore. Like, badly shit the bed. So, I mean, again, it sucks and everything that, you know, that they shit the bed with this, but I'm glad they didn't do it to Dragon Age. So, yeah, so I'm glad that, yeah, that they didn't do it to something that I'm, like, invested in. I am very excited about the Mass Effect remasters, though, because I've never played any of them, so I'm glad that now, because I was considering playing them not that long ago, and then I heard the rumors about the remaster, and then it turned out that the rumors were true, but we were still waiting for an actual announcement, and then it was announced, and then we got a date, so I'm glad that I did put off playing it, because now I get to play it as a remaster, so I am super excited for that, and I'm gonna probably pre-order it or something. You gonna play them on stream? I am, yeah, I'm definitely gonna play them on stream. What I'm gonna do is, because it's not out until like May 14th, I don't think, if I'm remembering correctly, so I'll be playing this, then doing all the DLC for this, playing 2, all the DLC for that, and then the same thing for 3, and then hopefully by the time I've done all of that, Mass Effect will either be just coming out or will have just come out or whatever, and then I'll start that right from the beginning as well. Just basically turn it into like a BioWare weekend.
You pulled us from a tight spot, friend. You have my gratitude. I am Lord Anwar Dace. I heard nothing of another expedition. What brings you here so fortuitously? I don't understand. What could... These are the terms of a deal we made with Lord Harrimont, but... the charlatan. He's promised the exact same land to Helmy. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. I owe you twice now. My life and my house's fortune. We will certainly not support a man who would use my family like that.
Yeah, I am
will tell
super
everyone I
excited
know
for
what
that.
a wretched trick Harrimont tried to play. I must return now. My men need healing, and I want to look into this. You wish to travel with us? Be careful, then. There are more dangerous things than deep stalkers down here.
But I've watched some of the stuff that they've put out in terms of the remaster, and it looks really good. I'm really excited for that. They're also, I think at the end of March, there's a new Story of Seasons game coming out, which is basically just, well, not basically just, it's the new Harvest Moon stuff, because of when the companies split, basically. Oh, hello, a bunch of stuff behind us. Great. Oh no, it is in front of us. Where the hell is everything? Oh, it's far ahead. But yeah, so there's a new Story of Seasons coming out for the Switch, so I'm really excited for that. I don't know if I'll play it on stream. I'm not 100%. I don't know if, like, maybe I'll ask people if they want me to, but because it's a farming game, I'm sure people will kind of be like, meh. I don't know if that's something that people will be interested in, so it might just be something that I play on my own time to kind of, like, chill out and relax. Because for right now, I'm playing every single day, but I'm going to be moving on to 6 days a week for the next 31 days. Like, after this 31 days of playing every single day is up, I'm going to move on to 31 days of playing 6 days a week. And then after that's done, I'm going to move on to a permanent 5 days a week. So it's going to be basically Monday, Tuesday, and then Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And I'm only going to take off Sunday and Wednesdays. Dragon Age Origins, what sort of character are you playing? So I decided to mix it up. I am very much a creature of habit, so I very frequently go for an elf, like some sort of a mage build. Thank you for the like on the stream, Derek. So that's normally what I go for, and I was like, you know what, like, I really want to kind of push the envelope on this, like, in terms of my comfort zone. So I've chosen a female dwarven commoner, and I've chosen a dual-wield warrior. So she's got her dagger and her long sword here, and I've got the Juggernaut armor for her, which is pretty cool. So I'm enjoying that quite a bit, and I think I've made her a Templar Berserker, I think, is what I ended up going for. Alistair's build is kind of like Templar champion. So I've got him on the team as well. But yeah, I really wanted to, because I'm, again, like I said, I'm such a creature of habit. I wanted to try something new, especially since this is my first replay. So I was like, you know what, like, let's do something brand spanking new. What's going on here? 26 dexterity. Titties. What is my dexterity at the moment? Ooh. Oh, it's gone back to her. Yeah, so we're gonna... There we go. I still wanted to level up Alistair. There we go. I just wanted to go back. So we're gonna do 3 to dexterity there. Mega Man Willie, thanks for the like on the stream. Welcome in, welcome in. Boom. Okay, so the next time we do a level up, we'll bring that up to 26 dexterity, and we can finish off the weapon and shield combo that we've got going on for Alistair there. Let's see, what have I got going on here? So that was where I started. Yeah, that wasn't accessible. I don't think that was either. So let's see where this takes us. I think that should pretty much be it, though, to be honest. I'm just taking like a little looky-loo around just because I want to make sure we're not missing anything before I go back, because we'll be obviously doing some selling before we come back to the deep roads again, because we will be obviously coming back to the deep roads. I'm sure you noticed by the way that the map looked, like a lot of stuff was missing there. We will be coming back. It's gonna be very interesting. Let's see. Oh. Is it Darkspawn, or is it... Oh, it's these guys. When we last left off, I was talking about the great level 99 boss, Hallelujah, and the stream crashed because of your internet. Yes. I am so sorry about that. I did post an apology on the page. I do feel bad for everybody that was in the stream at the time. So basically, in an infuriating turn of events, it was off all night. Like, literally all night. Which sucked, for my husband as well, because he was also in the middle of playing a game. And then it of course didn't help, because even if the internet wasn't down, Xbox went down, so it was just, last night was just kind of like a massive gong show. We ended up just calling it an early night. I mean, I've been streaming every single night of the week since the page started, so it has been a bit rough not having one night off to like do chores and that sort of thing. Like, I've been having to, like, normally we don't eat dinner until our son's in bed. It's a whole thing. But yeah, so we had an early night, which was nice. It was quite relaxing, but it did suck about the internet, and I feel really bad about it. And then what's worse is when I woke up in the morning, I was ready to call and make a complaint to our service provider and say, hey, what the frig is going on? This keeps happening. Why does our internet keep cutting out? Like, what the fuck is going on here? And didn't the internet just come right the F back on before I was about to call and make a complaint? Like, how freaking rude. The moon is fake. Is it? I've heard that it might be made out of cheese, but, you know, I wasn't quite sure what to believe about that. And Day One Patch Media, thank you so much for the like, you guys. Thank you so much. You guys are the bomb. Oh, man. Alright, let's, I wonder if I can just... Nah, I can't just go back. Alright, that's fine. Suppose we are taking the long way. Yep, looks like we are taking the long way. Does this... Where does this go? There's gonna be deep stalkers down here. I just frickin' know it. Oh, there's actual darkspawn. Cool. I'm hoping that we kill enough darkspawn. Oh, wasn't today. How'd that go? So no, it's not today. It's on Monday. I have been doing some visa-related stuff today, like just gathering some other things that need printing out, and just getting all of our current paperwork kind of organized and stuff, so that when I bring it in, I can be like, this is this, and this is that, and please scan all of this for me, blah, 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 blah. But yeah, it's on Monday, and I am shitting myself. I'm super nervous. When we go, they're going to scan my paperwork, hopefully check it over and make sure that we've done everything correctly. They're gonna take my Jesus. What is going on with this guy? They're gonna take my biometrics, so take a picture of me, take my fingerprints, all of that jazz, and then have everything submitted. But then, after that, it could take anywhere from a couple of days to a couple of weeks to a couple of months before we get an answer back as to whether or not all of my stuff was sufficient and whether or not I've been accepted for a visa extension. Some people have gotten super lucky, which is obviously great. But there are people that have applied in like August or September that still haven't gotten their answers back yet as to whether or not they've been accepted. So yeah, it's kind of scary, and what really sucks about it as well is the fact that I can't leave the country. Like, I can't go back and visit Canada until I've gotten the answer back. So if I'm one of those unlucky, like, sods that ends up having to wait months, I might not be able to go to Canada this year. Like, I might not be able to go back home. Like, obviously, if, knock on wood, everything's back to normal-ish. Like, if travel becomes allowed, I still won't be able to go anywhere until after I've been accepted and received my biometric residence permit. But then, of course, to make matters even worse, on top of that, not only do I have to be accepted and get my permit, after that, I have to apply for Theo's passport and then wait for that to come in, because I can't apply for Theo's passport until after I've gotten my permit. So, and then who knows how long that'll take. So, yeah. The story behind Level 99 Boss's last name is quite funny. So, I asked my buddy who I was in a messenger call with what his last name should be, but little did I know he was playing a different game, so he shouts hallelujah at the game, and I was just like, okay, I guess that's his last name now. Oh my god. Well, I guess that just turned into like one of those funny things though, didn't it? Because it's like, what if you just come up with something boring? Like, that's definitely a way more exciting name than just like, I don't know, I can't even think of one off of the top of my head. I'm terrible at coming up with names for people. Sometimes I just pull something out of my bum. Or I just go with like an automatic name.
You're the best wrangler I trust Vala.
I trust Vala, my friend. A prince's favor. Okay, so I can't do that until I'm actually properly in the thingies. So, you've spoken with Borthol, convinced them that Haremont, it's time to return to Vartog in the chamber. Unlikely scholar, so I can't do that till I go back to the thingy. And then that's actually going properly into the thingies as well. Okay, perfect. I have no concept of time, sorry. No worries at all. I'm sure things shall be fine. It's too bad the waiting period is an anxiety inducer, because that can take a small eon. Yeah, gestures of the world. This doesn't make it any easier. Exactly. They were already having issues with, where the hell was I going? Oh, yes, I need to go to the Diamond Quarter. Stupid. But yeah, they were already having issues with the wait times before the world, before all this shite. So this has made it just 1,000 times worse. And then on top of that, there's not even, like, I think within the country, they're not allowing people to do, because there's this thing called, like, premium service. And it basically means that they make you pay an extra £800. And that means that you'll get your answer, like, pretty much straight away, like, right at the interview. Because that's what we got the last time. Because Alex and I needed it last time because I was coming off of a youth mobility visa. So it was a bit more of a, like, touchy, like, thing. So obviously this one's an extension rather than applying for a whole new visa. So I get a little bit more leeway because I'm already here on that visa. So even if we pass my visa completely, like past the expiry date, I'm still obviously allowed to stay and everything. Like, it's not a big deal. Like, they'll wait. But it was like a different situation last time. But even if we'd wanted to do the premium service this time, they're not even offering it right now because that's how fucked up everything is.
She's telling everyone who'll listen what a leech and a liar Haremont is. Good job. Your new brother will be pleased to welcome you into his house. Are you ready to meet Balin now? I warn you, be on your best behavior and keep your weapons sheathed.
Well, obviously I'll be on my best behavior. I'm not gonna freaking start shit with the dude that's banging my sister, am I?
Welcome to your new house, little sister. My Rika tells me you won the Grey Warden's attention at last year's proving. Vartag says you've been a great help in my campaign to regain the throne. I haven't exactly picked an heir yet, but he is my son, and a son of House Iduken. He has the same rights as any sons of my wife's body, assuming he grows up as clever and as courageous as his aunt.
Ass kisser. The main character's dad in this visual novel I made Level 99 boss in was amazing. Everyone called him Mr. Hallelujah. Like, what type of chat is this guy. That name sounds like he got it off the streets. Yeah, that is pretty... That sounds like super strange, but it's really funny. Mr. Hallelujah.
To be king of the greatest city in Thedas? I know you Grey Wardens claim to be above politics, but surely you can't be blind to that lure.
Yeah, I guess not. Is that what draws you?
Harrowmont spent his life in the Assembly. He only knows how to lead through compromise and capitulation.
There we go.
Orzammar
There we
needs.
go. Oh, I just gotta
Darkspawn
scoot
are
my
massing for
my
a
legs
blight.
around a little
Lands
bit.
topside have been torn apart. We need a strong leader now, someone who can stand up to the Assembly, someone who will rule,
not to
not
persuade. Yeah, that's fine. What would you do differently as king?
There is only one thing of importance when I take the throne: the Blight.
Good.
We need absolute unity to fight against the fulcrum of true evil. Absolutely. And sworn on the mail of my ancestors, as soon as Orzammar is united under my rule. Unfortunately, while this debate rages, I have no power to send the troops you need. You've seen for yourself.
I
The
love
city
how
is a
little emotion
slaughterhouse.
you can see on their
Criminals
faces.
run
Yeah.
lawless. I could never hold the throne if I allowed such chaos.
They have like slightly more emotion when it's like NPCs, but yeah, once it like turns to face my actual character, she's just like a really bored frog. It's kind of funny. You've seen for yourself, the city's a slaughterhouse, la la la.
Jarvia and her Carta are behind this bedlam. If you can eliminate them, I promise as king, I will send as many troops as you need to fight the Darkspawn.
Hell yeah.
I would offer to help, but I imagine you know Dusttown far better than I do. And I will wait eagerly for your return.
Alright, let's friggin' cut a bitch. Because I've still got issues with Jarvia. Still got major issues with Jarvia. So she's one of the people that helped get me locked up at the beginning, just because I ended up fighting in the Proving so that Barat wouldn't be completely screwed, because that guy was like absolutely drunk out of his face. So yeah, so I'm still not stoked about that. What is happening here? Where do I need to go? Royal bedroom, throne room, diamond quarter, Prince Balin's bedroom. Oh, okay, cool. So I could go in there. So I can go in here now. Haha. There's Rika.
Balin told me what he wants you to do.
I'm guessing. Hey, that's my mom.
Well, look at you all fancied up.
Don't be a
Find some
bitch. You're all
princeling
fancied
to
up
give
now
you
too.
pretty clothes while he sticks it to you, like your sister. Right. Rika told me. Running off to the surface just like your father. Never thought to share a little of that fortune with your mother.
You're living in a
I've
palace.
seen how they look at me. Think I'm gutter trash. Not one of them would let me step foot here if it wasn't for Rika. Precious Rika and her precious little brat. If he chokes on that gold rattle, we'd both be on the street.
Rika's happy. Don't you dare ruin
Oh,
that.
precious Rika. What's she done besides getting herself knocked up? I had two worthless brats and no one ever gave me the time of day for it. I deserve what she got, and more. And don't you tell me any different. Get out! Both of you putting on airs. Too good to spend any time with your own man.
Oh, shut up. God. If you fuck this up for Rika, I'll stab you myself. I don't even care. So done with you. Dwarves are just Neanderthals who were shrunk down. Nah, I think that they've got loads going for them. I think that my character's mother's a frickin' B word, though. She needs to friggin' get her shit together.
What's next?
So this is the first character's thingy. Lady... Who the hell? Herbalist...
Please be quiet. Fools and their politics. The poison was probably imported as a king killer, and she got dosed by mistake.
Can I help?
Warden, I don't know. Maybe if you can chase these...
Yeah, I suppose I can try.
Yes?
Dee-dee-dee! Boom. I mean, in a good way. Neanderthals get made fun of. They were actually pretty good. Okay, Neanderthals are super interesting. I've not read up enough about them. I read a bit when I was reading, oh god, it's that, what was that book? It was like, what is his name? That's gonna drive me nuts. Sapiens, that's what it was. Sapiens. So I read Sapiens. He's got another one out. Yuval Noah Harari, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. I hope I am. Homo Deus. That's what it is. That's his other. That's one of his other ones. But yeah, Sapiens was a really interesting read. Like learning about like our ancestors and basically where we came from, essentially. It's pretty interesting. Humans are weird. Let's see. Alright, what am I doing? What am I doing with my life? What is happening? Royal bedroom. Okay, alright, so if I just go down here, that should take me back out. These friggin' big ol' dwarven houses here. They just, like, they get super complicated. Alright, awesome. So now I have to go friggin' murder Jarvia, which I am super okay with because she is a capital B word. Oh, man. What if she's got my friend Lesky? A lot of us have Neanderthals DNA in us, though. Well, we must do, right? Oh, great. Okay, these guys are gonna come at me. Listen here. You can't, like, I love how they're like, oh, they corrupted the warden, blah, 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 blah. Okay, well, first off, you guys know that there's a blight happening, right? And if you murder us, we're all screwed. Like, I know that you're underground and everything, but if the Darkspawn were to take over the surface, you guys are just as screwed. Like, you get a lot of trade from up there. And that also just means that there's going to be, like, tons more of them. Like, I legitimately don't understand how they could possibly have thought that attacking me and trying to murder me was a good idea. And also, how rude, by the way. Rude.
News of the hour. Lord Balin, endorsed by the Grey Warden.
I just think that's, like, ultra rude.
News of the hour. Lord Balin proven to be working with surfacers.
Dedication to Dwarven values in question. Blah, blah, blah. Boom. My tea is so cold. Alright, let's see what we got going on here. Great sword, not interested. Alistair, let's see, what have you got going on here? Nope. Let's see. Is any of this better than what you're wearing? So that's a no. No. Also no. Still no. Meh. That's the same thing as what you're wearing. Okay. What is that? Cold damage. Nah. Ooh, you can use Marjolaine's recurve now. Nice. Thank you. Do we have any good... Ugh. Don't have any arrows. Alright, let's see. Now we'll keep that. No, we'll keep what she's got. Yeah, that's fine. And the oak branch. That's probably the best of what we've got at the moment as well. How's your children? So I've just got the one little dude, and he is in bed. His bedtime is around 7 o'clock, so that's why I normally don't start streaming until after that. Yeah, he goes to bed at about 7 and usually wakes up at around 6 or 6:30 a.m. in the morning. He's turning 2 this year, actually, in June. But yeah, he's a good egg. He's a good little one. Willpower, magic, and defense. I wonder. She should be able to use this now. Magic, mana regeneration, spell resistance, and electricity damage. Damn. I wonder. 3, 150, 150. I wonder if I should... You know what? We'll keep all of her old stuff just in case I don't like what she's doing. But I think I am gonna 150. All attributes. Get in. Gloves of Diligence. Yeah. Dwarven Armored Gloves. Nah. Splint Mail. No. Leather Boots. No. 210. Those Magnus War Boots are like way better. Heavy Chainmail Boots. No. Yeah, so we'll keep the Senior Enchanter's robes though. But like, holy. Yeah, let's give her the Spellweaver. And this large Darkspawn shield. Lots of prayers for your child. God give him more and more success. Stay blessed. Well, thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. He's a good egg. That kid's gonna develop a British accent and he'll constantly laugh at the way you talk, assuming he doesn't already. So yeah, he's not much of a talker yet. He like does like kind of like the cooing, like chatting sort of thing, but he's not like a big talker, like proper talker, but he's getting there. But yeah, he'll definitely have a British accent because obviously we live in the UK. His dad's got an accent. All of his family over here have accents. Like all of my friends have accents. So
right. Yeah, I have some lovely things here.
But yeah, he definitely will be having an accent. Ooh. Hello. Interesting. La la la. Is this better than what I've got? It is not. No, not even a little bit. Alright, so we're going to keep that. Sell. 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 And we'll keep those two just in case I don't like... Yeah. So get rid of that. That. Both of those. That. Oh, I think I'll keep that, but we'll get rid of this. How many large Darkspawn shields did I have? Weird. Alright, we'll get rid of that. Ooh, Tome of Physical Technique. Yes, please. We'll get rid of that and that. And okay, I need those. But I don't need that. Alright, let's see. Remarkable diamond, golden mirror, gold amulet, gemmed bracelet. Let's see. We're gonna go back to Win here. Oh, okay, so she does... So I did have a couple of Darkspawn shields. Okay, that's... Alright. Swap weapon set. No, wait. Ah! Back, you beast. There we go. Ooh. So I do have fire bolts. Okay, cool. Swap that back. And... yeah, I'm going to use that Tome of Physical Technique. No? Is it down here? Yeah, it is. Live. Yes! Yes, we are. Plot twist, his accent will be Welsh somehow. That would be hilarious. That would be, like, the weirdest plot twist on the face of the earth. I have no idea how we would get it. Well, actually, we do have friends that are Welsh. So, Paul, thank you so much for the like on the stream. So, I mean, I guess it's not, like, entirely impossible. Bring him back to Canada so he can learn a proper accent. Well, I am the one that's, like, because I'm a stay-at-home mom at the moment, right? So, since he is learning from me, I'm wondering if, like, maybe, even if he doesn't get it from me entirely, I'm wondering if maybe he'll end up, 36 dexterity. Ah, there we go. We better do that. Yeah, like, I'm wondering if he'll pick up at least some stuff from me, right? Like, even if it's just, like, slang and things. That's what I'm wondering. Like, maybe some Canadian slang.
I'm only asking because you never know who's going to get hung. Right. Best.
Alright, so I'm going to sell that. I'm keeping that, though, for win. Win. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, that's fine. Keeping those. Yes. Oh, wait. No, I can sell these. I'll sell that sapphire. Remarkable. Amethyst. Perfect. Okay, yeah, there we go. That's fantastic. Okay, so now I have to go back and do some murdering. Gotta get rid of Jarvia. Look at these, like, this would scare the crap out of me. Like, look at this. Like, I get that they've got it, like, kind of under control. Listen, you D-bags. Seriously, what is this all about? What is with the attacking and the murder? Like, how does this make you look like the good guys? If you want your dude to win, why would you be starting shit in the middle of the streets? Absolute insanity. Absolute insanity. This is just getting out of hand. Damn, Win. Look at you go, girl. Seriously. Look at Win. She is just super hardcore. I love that she's an arcane warrior and also like a healer, because she's a badass now. I'm glad that I friggin' gave her that armor and that sword, because she is rocking it. That was awesome what she did just now. That was like fab. Alright, let's see. Lesky!
Well, chew me up and swallow me whole.
Oh.
I never thought I'd see you back
Oh,
here.
there he is!
What happened, Duster? You miss getting spit on? And don't you sound all proper and fancy like. Is that to match the new steel? So what are you doing here? Not crawling back to die in the deep roads yet, right? Jarvia didn't waste a day. Apparently killing all possible competitors was her way of mourning.
Damn.
She made some kind of deal with Barat's family topside. claimed to be his wife, kept the whole lyrium trade flowing. But Endrin's death really opened new ground.
Sometimes I
All of a
wonder
sudden,
if I even
guardsmen were
have
all busy in the
an
Diamond
accent
Quarter.
or a
Jarvia
normal
moved right in.
tone of voice to begin with, because I swear I have too many accents to constantly shift between them. One second I'm a Texan, the next I'm a German, then I'm French, then I'm Russian, then I'm from New York, then I'm Italian. Oh yeah. Normal tone of voice to begin with. See, I think it just I mean, like, obviously, like, shifting between like accents and stuff, but I don't think that there's such a thing as not having an accent at all. Like, it's just you either like you have the accent of where you're from, because it's like you like, I don't feel like I have an accent because this is the way that people like from my area of Canada sounded like. But if I went to a different part of Canada, I would have an accent. But then going to like different parts of the States, again, I have an accent. So it's like, I think that no matter what, because you have an accent to somebody else, there's no such thing as like a normal tone of voice. How could I forget Middle Eastern? That's one I do a lot. But yeah, I think that no matter what, I think that everybody has an accent, because everybody's accent sounds different to somebody. Like, there's no such thing as like a normal voice, really. Everyone has an accent when talking to someone from somewhere else. Exactly. That is what I was trying to say, but obviously, like, saying it in a billion words because I don't know how to properly explain myself. But yes, precisely. Thank you, Paul.
Stone, no. You think Jarvia'd give me a hug and a kiss for taking down her lover? We even talked about taking over when he was gone. You think she can't smell that? So, seriously, Duster, why are you here? So now you're doing Balin's dirty work. Is that proper for a warden? Well, nice for her. She got what she wanted and didn't even have to pay Barat his cut. She's a lucky girl. Still doesn't
Canadians
exactly
sound
make
like
him the
slack-jawed
champion of
Americans.
Dusttown, you know.
Rude? How dare you? That's mean. I don't think I sound slack-jawed. Americans sound like yeehaw Canadians. I guess it depends. I mean, I know a lot of people can't tell the difference between a Canadian accent or an American accent, but it depends on what part of the States you're from and what part of Canada the person's from. Because, like, personally speaking, I mean, yeah, you probably wouldn't be able to tell the difference between my accent and the accent of an American that's from, like, the American side of Niagara Falls, or maybe an American from, like, New York or something. But I think for sure you would be able to tell the difference between a Newfoundland or a Nova Scotian Canadian accent and like, I don't know, a Minnesota accent from the States, or like a Texan accent from the States. Like, I think it all depends.
Look, she'd kill me if she knew I know this. But after Balin took Rika up city, the Carta laid claim to your old home. They put a back entrance in. It just goes to some storage tunnels, but there's probably a way into Barat's old estate from there. Now I better get out of here before anyone sees us together, but tell me how it turns out.
Lusky, don't leave me. I love you. You're my pal. So yeah, so this is my old house.
Well, look what we have here.
Jarvia
Only
said
beautiful
you were
in the world is clearly Australian. I think you might be a little bit biased, just a little tiny bit. But that's okay. I mean, personally speaking, like, I don't know. I don't mind the Canadian accent, obviously, because, like, that's the accent that I grew up with. I don't find it to be like I don't know. I like.
Said Jarvia gave the word.
I like it, but I find it boring. But it's probably, again, because I grew up with it and everything. I'm only saying it to stir you lot up. Have that then. I'm just doing what Lesky said. Said Jarvia gave the word to make sure. What? Tell me where he is.
The base is below the city.
You can get to it through the wall of the third house.
Lesky betrayed me. How dare he?
Through the slot, and it'll open.
But yeah, so yeah, I do find the Canadian accent to be kind of like blah, but obviously because I'm super used to it. But I do love the British accent. Then you must visit beautiful Pakistan Heaven. I've heard that it's absolutely beautiful there. There is a lot of places there that I would probably like want to visit. But yeah, I've only been to, obviously, like, within the UK. I've been to England and Wales. Within Canada, obviously, like, because I lived in Ontario, so I've been places in Ontario, but I've been to Quebec. And in the States, I've been to New York and Florida. And I've been to the Dominican Republic. I forget where I went in the Dominican, though. And I've been to Mexico. I've been to Cozumel, which is really pretty. The real question, does everyone from Canada Land understand Letterkenny? I had never heard some of the slang, despite it being literally the next town over. So some of the stuff I do, like some of the stuff that they say I do understand, like especially because it's like they're like townies and stuff. So it is like some of the stuff that they do and say is reminiscent of like some of the townies and like Caledonian stuff, but you can definitely tell because they're from northern Ontario, aren't they? And like obviously we're like from southern Ontario, but they're fast talkers as well. Like they get pretty quick, so sometimes it's like sometimes I'm like I have to like really listen. What is a Letterkenny? So Letterkenny is a Canadian television show. It's a comedy. It's a sitcom, basically about townies, like kind of like people that live out in the boonies in Canada and northern Ontario, and it's about kind of like a fictional town called Letterkenny, and it's specifically about this family. It's like a brother and a sister, and then they're two like best friends and stuff, and just like stuff that gets like that people like get up to in the town. It sounds super boring, but it's fucking hilarious. Like it's really really funny. I would suggest checking it out.
Really? Oh, thank you. You're a good person. How do they say it? The ancestors have shown their favor. Bless you.
I cannot believe that Lesky betrayed me. I cannot believe that my pal, Lesky, betrayed me. I'm pissed. I'm gonna kick his ass. So they make jokes and then say sorry. No, they don't say sorry at all. Like, not even a little bit. Suspicious door. Put bone token through the slot. Alright, let's save the game here, actually, as well. The lower ruins, I think. 23. I'm going to save over this one, actually, because I don't remember which one of those is the one that I want. Okay. I'm just gonna take a second, because I've just finished my tea. I'm just gonna grab something to drink. And I will be right back. I promise. I will be right back. And we're back. Sorry about that, you guys. I also wanted to find my blankie with my Canadian flag blankie. It's nice and fuzzy. It's just getting a little bit chilly in here, but I don't want to turn on the heat because it's nighttime and everybody's in bed with their nice big puffy blankets. So it felt a bit silly to do that. So I thought, like, you know what, like let's just get a nice fuzzy blanket. If I had to describe what people from Southern Ontario and English-speaking Quebec sound like, we just sound like people from northeastern U.S., only we are in fact rhotic. We actually pronounce R's after vowels, unlike them. Yeah. I think some things we just pronounce a bit weird though as well. Like I don't know, like for instance, like I say Toronto. I don't pronounce the second T. I don't know why, I just don't. You can YouTube Letterkenny Problems, and that gets a good example of the humor. Yes! Oh my god, yes. Ugh. How it all began. Reckon seen it before. Yeah, it was, like, the Letterkenny Problems was, like, super popular for a while, and then its popularity ended up being the reason why they made the series. Nice blanket, eh? Yeah, I certainly think so. I love it. It's super fuzzy. It's really soft, and it's nice and warm. Got my bottle of water. Got my blankie, the 2 Bs, and we're good to go. I cannot stop thinking about the fact that Lesky betrayed me. What a douche. I wonder if there's an option to punch his face. We were pals.
What's the password? Looks like we have a...
Looks like we have a murder. Nope. Looks like we have a fucking dead dwarf on a stick. And it's not. That's right. Screw all of ya. Boom! Stabbity stab. Awesome. They were playing chess? Damn. Seems a bit beyond these fucking guys. To my knowledge, the whole Aboot accent is more out west. I've heard it said out east a bit as well, like kind of like Nova Scotia. And like, I don't know about PEI though. I've never heard a PEI accent. I've heard a Nova Scotian accent. Damn it, Liliana, if there's a trap... Oh, why didn't you deal with the trap if there was a trap? Girl, like, don't just tell me there's a trap. Can you please actually deal with it?
Enemy ahead. No wonder it's not.
Let's get these guys. This place is crawling with thugs. Yes, screw you guys. Used to watch Corner Gas. That was bloody hilarious. Yes, I love Corner Gas. Yeah, I like that one a lot.
Something you need, my dear?
Never mind. I wanted to open the chest, if that's quite alright.
Just like you wanted.
Jeez. There we go. Yeah, I do like that one. It's like, I find that with Corner Gas, it's a bit more like dry humor as well, which I quite like, and very awkward humor. Like a lot of the stuff that they do, you're just like, sometimes like it's like cringe and you're like, but in a super funny way. How did a freaking Kunari mercenary end up down here? Why would a Kunari come down to fucking Orzammar and stay here? That does not sound like a fun time. I mean, they already treat the cast list like shit. So now you're like coming down here. Not even a dwarf. And obviously definitely castless. That seems silly to me. Something you need, my dear, he said while covered in blood. Yeah, I did not mean to talk to him. That was not intentional. I prefer the dry humor. Yeah, I do like that sort of thing a lot. I love dry humor. Oh, for just titties. Just, ugh. Come on. Oh! Flurry, flurry, flurry! Alright, let's get this fucking guy. Yeah, that's right. 200 stars! Thank you, Paul! Thank you so much! Super, super generous of you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. You the bomb, Paul! That's a good way to get me fighting harder. Fighting for those wins. It's actually not a terrible bed.
Finished.
Alright, let's do this. Loot. Thank you. Damn. Look at all this loot. Cool. Anyway, I'm out. Got things to do. Have a good stream. No problem at all. You have a great day, Paul. You have a great one. And I will see you again soon. We'll be on for another half an hour at least. But yeah, I'll see you just whenever I see you next. But yeah, have an amazing day. I hope you're able to get all of your tasks for the day done, and I hope you have a great one. And thank you so much for coming in and hanging out with me for a while. I really, really appreciate it.
Just like you wanted.
Boom. Alright, what have we got going on here? Where did I even... Slum's home. So... And then that'll probably... Oh, okay, fair. Boop. Listen here, you. Let's go, baby. Oh, no. I'm stunned. I'm stunned! Oh, damn it. What a waste.
Well, all right.
Flurry! Glorious. I'm assuming... Yeah, so that'll be the way to get to the rest of them. I'm wondering what this one up ahead is, though. Let's do this one. Let's go up ahead. See what's, It might actually be a good thing for me on that you're possibly going to stream later on Monday, because that day might be busy for me. Well, then, yeah, that works out great then. Because, yeah, it'll definitely be... It should be a later one, I would think, just because the interview is in London. So that'll be a couple of hours away for me. So yeah, so that it'll be a bit like we have no idea how long the interview is going to take, and that's like if they get to us straight away. And so yeah, if they get to us straight away, then great, but we don't know how long it's going to take, and then it's going to take a bit to get back home because there's no parking in the place that we have to go to. So since there's no parking, we're gonna have to park somewhere farther away and then take the friggin' tube up. It's gonna be a whole gong show. I'm like not looking forward to it at all. Not that I was looking forward to it to begin with. It was already gonna be a very stressful situation that I'm like not stoked about. But that's just made it like 1,000 times worse. The last time that we did it though, we had to go even farther than London. We had to go to fucking Sheffield, which is like a super long drive. It was like we had a choice between either Sheffield or having to go to freaking Ireland, and I was like, there's no GD way. Like, London, you mean the shithole everyone fled en masse when the government was on about stage 4 lockdown. Yeah, it sucks. But yeah, that's where we gotta go for the interview.
My friend.
If I want to stay in this country, that's where we gotta go. If I don't want to get deported. Which I definitely do not want to happen. Yeah, we'll go over here next.
Right ahead.
Oh, you guys. Oh, there we go. Thank goodness. Carta jailer. Screw you guys. But yeah, so we gotta go. We gotta go there. So it's gonna be a bit of a clusterfuck. It'll be the first time I've really properly left the house since the lockdowns as well, because when it happened, it was pretty close to the time that I was supposed to be coming off of maternity leave, but I didn't, like, they were starting to shut down the daycares and stuff as well, and I was like, there's not a way in hell I'm sending my son to daycare when they're shutting them down already now. And it's like, I was already nervous about the idea of going back to work after having been home with Theo for so long. So I was like, at that point I was super scared. I was like, there's no fucking way. Like, I'm not sending him to daycare now at this point. Like, so I ended up resigning from my job because they were putting everyone on furlough anyway, but it sucks. Like, I resigned just before they started putting people on furlough, so I probably could have been allowed to go on furlough, but yeah, that ended up not working out. But yeah, so I've been home with Theo ever since. But since my husband's working, since he's out anyway, he's the one that does the grocery shopping, so we've just been, my son and I have just been isolating, really, which has been obviously good and a lot safer for us. But yeah, this will be the longest I've been, like, out. To, like, on Monday it will be the longest I've been out since this has all really started. So it'll be interesting and freaky, but interesting. I used to like big cities. It's sad to see them all going to hell because of the shitty dystopian future we find ourselves in. Yeah, it's if you'd have told me when I was, like, I don't know, in high school or whatever, that this would be what 2020 and 2021 looked like, I would have thought that, I don't know, that you were crazy, or, you know, that you were freaking H.G. Wells or something. Like, I would not have anticipated this at all. Let's get rid of these like traps. There we go. But yeah, it's pretty crazy, everything that's happened. But hopefully eventually we can find ourselves beginning to get towards a normal, like, even if it's like a new normal. Like, I don't think that we'll ever be super normal again. I don't know. Maybe. But yeah, this has definitely put, like, a weird new perspective down for us. And to be honest, like, I don't mind the masks. Like, somebody had done this like tweet or something that made me laugh, but at the same time I was like, you know what, like that's actually quite true. And it was like, this person was like, I love masks, I can't believe I used to let like you dirty fuckers breathe on me before. And it's like, you know what, fair, because I used to take transit all the time. Like to work, I would take a bus and then a ferry and then a bus. And like back when I lived in Toronto, I had to walk to the subway station, then I took a subway, and then I took a bus, and like sometimes I had to take the streetcar. Like I've taken trains. Like transit has been my life for most of my life, and you would not believe the amount of people that just fucking sit on the bus or sit on the whatever and just cough and sneeze and like don't even like have the, I don't know, like just the decency to cover their mouth or like their face when they're coughing or sneezing. And then there's the people that at the very least are nice enough to cover their mouth, but it's like they do this instead of coughing into their elbow, which is what you're supposed to do. And it's just like, I can't, like, it's like now that people are wearing masks and stuff, I'm just kind of like, you know what, like, all right. Like, it's just, it will take a lot of time and really just lets us reevaluate what normal is. I like the masks. It takes the stress of having to be constantly smiling at customers you just want to strangle. Yes, exactly. Like, I love the idea of masks because then, like, sometimes I just don't want people to see my face. But again, also, it's just, some people are just, and sometimes it's because they're rude, and sometimes it's through no fault of their own. Some people are mouth breathers, and again, like if it's through no fault of their own, then I can't fault them for that. But some people just do it to be gross, and yeah, like some people just have no manners. They just cough or like just do whatever and don't cover up their faces, and it's like the masks are just for that. It's just so lovely. It's just nice not having stranger breath around. You know what I mean? Like, I understand why some people don't like the masks, and I do get that, but as someone who's very much like an introvert and like I get weirded out in crowds and like around like strangers and stuff, like one of the things that like that I have liked is the fact that like that doesn't happen as much anymore. I had to visit downtown Montreal back in November. I was honestly expecting it to look like City 17 from Half-Life, just without the high tech, but luckily it was a bit better than that. I think I had that expectation because of places like New York. Yeah, I can see what you mean. Yeah, I get what you mean. I'm friggin' absolutely taking this place out. I wonder if Lesky will be with it's a bit of a nightmare. People who do rely on visual cues or stimulation for communication, though folk but PTSD and already established. Yeah, exactly. And like I do feel bad quite a bit for people that are hard of hearing but that are particularly good lip readers and stuff. Like I'm sure that that's like super difficult as well for anybody that like is trying to communicate with other people that might not necessarily know sign language. So it's like they rely on like reading those people's lips because they know that those people might not be able to communicate properly with sign language. So I'm sure that that's extremely infuriating. So that is definitely a massive downside that I definitely do feel bad for the people that are suffering with that. Because yeah, that must be infuriating. I absolutely despise the masks. I actually like letting my face fly free in public. It's very liberating. Yeah, I don't know. I guess it must just be a me thing. Like I'm very, I don't know. I like wearing a mask because I like not showing my face as much. I mean, it can get annoying. I will admit that. Like it can, especially when I'm wearing my glasses, which is most of the time. because I like to be able to look and read and see things, but ooh, thank you, Liliana. But other than that, for the most part, I have enjoyed wearing a mask, because it's like, I don't know, like, especially like in wintertime, I always used to like wearing scarves and stuff across my face. That when I have them on for too long, my left ear hurts. Oh yeah, see that definitely sucks. Yeah, that sucks for sure. Yeah, screw you, giant spiders. Screw you guys.
Just like you wanted.
Okay. D. Perfect. Alright, I think this is the last area. I think we're coming up to... This should be Jarvia's little... Yeah. Saving right off the bat. I knew it. I knew it.
If it isn't our little runaway, come back to finish the job. Make him? Who do you think suggested going after you? Leski's been licking my feet to get back in favor ever since you crawled out from under Barat's corpse. When he heard you were in town, he finally had a way to prove his loyalty.
You got too much sun on the brain. You forgot what it's like. When Barat died, Jarvia came out on top. She's got the swords, she's got the coin, and she's got the bed where I sleep. If you were here, you'd have done the same. You messed with his plan. He lost thousands of sovereigns because of us. What else could he do?
No. We'll see who holds the leash here. Leski, kill her.
Couldn't we
Leski, you frickin' bastard. That's it. I'm going straight after you. You were supposed to be my friend. Alright, Liliana. Liliana, no, I need you to get the frickin' tripwire. Get all of them. That's it, Jarvia, you frickin' biatch. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, whoever it is that, whether it's, I don't know if it was likes or shares or, oh, Lydia, thank you so much for coming into the stream. I'm so sorry. I got really angry. Leski betrayed me, and I had to stab him, and then now I'm stabbing Jarvia. It's just turned into a whole thing. I'm so sorry. I got very emotional about it. Sorry. He betrayed me, man. I don't think it's just you at all. Lots of people struggle with the pros and cons and perspectives of it. Like, all jokes aside, I don't jump for joy, but I might keep doing it into the future if I have to adult while sick. Which, rude. Yeah. Also, kill him, LOL. Yeah, I know, yeah, I agree with you, Jess, completely. And yes, I think I did kill him, but that's the thing is, I hope he's not dead. I hope he's just knocked out and that I can talk to him about this afterwards, because I'm very disappointed in him. If he's really dead, then, I mean, I'm glad I'm the person that killed him, because, like, how dare you? Can't stay, but I wanted to say hi. Kill him. Thank you so much for coming into the stream, Lydia. I really appreciate it. Girl, you had better get up, alright? Because we will be the one that kills Jarvia. We will. She turned our Leski against us. Just frickin' die. Excuse me, there was a trap over here? Liliana, you're stood right there. I'm very upset with you. I cannot believe that you've not freaking disarmed any of these traps. Leski's dead. I can't believe he actually betrayed me. That's like... There's no... What the hell? I didn't get any closure whatsoever. There's no, like, begging for his life or, like, admitting that he was wrong or, like, betraying Jarvia in the last second and saying that he would never betray me. I can't believe Leski betrayed me, and I don't even get... I'm really sad. I also firmly believe the human face exists to be looked at. Yeah, I mean, they are nice to look at. I'll give you that. I'm dead inside. I'm actually really upset about that. I can't believe that my friend betrayed me. And I don't even get any, like, nothing. No closure whatsoever.
All done.
I just straight up murdered my best friend because he betrayed me, and just, that was it. I'm really sad now. I'm sad about that. So it's just, that's it. He betrayed me, and that's it.
God, by all the beards of my ancestors, you made a hole in my wall. It does? Oh, sod it. If people find out about this, my business will be ruined. They'll think I have something to do with Jarvia.
You guys, I'm really sad about that.
How? Did you... You did, didn't you? You
I can't
killed
believe
her.
Lesky
And then
turned
you
on me.
climbed out of there into my shop.
I'm super
Oh, just
sad.
leave me alone. I don't want anything to do with this. And if anyone
I was
comes
very
asking,
invested
I'm
in him.
gonna
I
turn
was
you
looking
in.
all over for him when I first got here, and I was all excited and
Here to buy
long
something,
distance
or were you
hug.
just
I
thinking of
need
working
one.
Another part of my shop.
Thank you.
Of course. Keep in mind,
I'm
we also
super
take
sad.
items.
How could he do this to me? How rude. I'm betrayed. Oh my god, we've got lots of stuff. What's this? Oh, it's just a gold ring. That's made me sad, that has. I'm gonna be pining over that for a while. That's made me very sad. I don't like that at all. I don't like anything about that. Alright, well, I'm gonna see if I can put any stuff. I'm also extremely tired of how this whole mask thing just gets more and more ridiculous. Like, I believe it was CNN who suggested double or even triple masking. Like, no, just give me a hazmat suit at this point. Well, that's a bit silly. Because at that point, it's just... No, I think everybody just needs to just wear, like, a mask. Like, mask singular. Like, that's just going a bit overboard at this point. It's like, that's as silly as someone thinking that, like, I mean, like, not to make people uncomfortable, but, like, putting on more than one condom. Like, what? Why would you do such a thing? 9 and 980, 4980, 780. I'm depressed now. I'm upset about that. I'm upset. Damn it, Lesky. You broke my heart, you bastard. I should go back in that hole in the wall. Go back down there and just stab his dead body again for good measure. You broke my heart, you son of a bitch. Wait, what's this? Unbelievable. I can't believe that he did this to me. I'll remember this. I'll remember this, Lesky, you bastard. Unbelievable. God. I think Alistair's probably got the best of what's on at the moment as well. Let's see here. Metal kite shield. Yeah, we'll keep what he's got on. He's got a good one on. I know that it's a bit dramatic. I know that. I know that I have an air for the drama. But I'm upset about this. Can't believe he fucking did this to me. How dare he? How dare he do this to me? Their excuse is that apparently wearing 3 masks at once is 90% more effective. By that logic, shouldn't we all wear 3 pairs of sweatpants to keep warm? No, we don't do that. Yeah, that's just, it seems counterproductive. That just seems silly. Duster, leather armor. Eh. $7.98. Ooh. Very nice. Yeah. Stamina regeneration. Meh. Leather helm. And that condom example was hilarious. Well, yeah, because it's like, it's known to be counterproductive. So like, I thought that, you know, that would be a good example. But yeah, it's like, why would you? Like, it just seems silly. I don't know. I'm not an expert. But, you know, I just play one on TV. Silverite. Yeah, let's do that. I can't stop thinking about this. I'm so pathetic. I can't believe how upset I'm getting over a game. I am upset about it, though. I'm super upset about it. How dare you make me feel feelings, you damn game. The only solution is to revive him and yell at him. And if he doesn't give me a good enough apology, another stabbing. A secondary stabbing.
You again. Here to bite? Of course.
I'm very upset. I'm gonna be thinking about this for a while. I'm gonna be going to bed later. And Alex is gonna be like, why are you groaning? Because I'm just gonna be laying in bed like, like just like making just like angry noises constantly. And he's gonna be like, what is your fucking problem? Why are you making that noise? And I'm gonna be like, Lesky betrayed me. And he's gonna be like, who's Lesky? And I'm gonna be like, my friend. And he's gonna be like, which friend? And I'm gonna be like, from the game. And he's gonna be like, are you seriously keeping me up on a fucking work night having a moan about a dude from a game? And then I'm gonna be like, yes. And he's gonna be like, go to sleep or I'll punch you. What the fuck did I walk into? You walked into me being upset about being betrayed by a fictional fucking game character, and I'm very upset about it. Also, the constant hypocrisy of these so-called experts can get annoying. Anthony Fauci is a pain in the ass. Yeah, I think that it's like, it's difficult for me to say because I'm not an expert. I trust the scientists. I don't really, as far as I'm concerned, it's the scientists that I really listen to because, like, a lot of other people are mostly out for themselves, and it's fine. It's whatever. It's like a whole thing, blah. But I'm not an expert. So, like, I've not gone to university for it. Like, I've got nothing to lose by, if I wanted to, just, like, spreading a bunch of lies. But it's, you know what I mean? So it's just, I just do whatever I do to not die. That's basically it. That's just, I just do whatever is gonna make me not die. It doesn't make you pathetic, just a marker of how good the game is. Emotional investment. Yes, exactly. This is an incredible game, and I'm very upset right now. Very upset. Super upset about it. Heavy Dwarven helmet. Red knocker. Heavy gloves. Massive armored gloves. Holy tits. Massive armored gloves. Massive armored boots. Massive armor. 2188. Oh my god. That's expensive though. Dragon bone though. Oh my days. Can Alistair even use any of this yet? Because if he can... Strength is only at 33. Yeah, we'll see. Okay, so... Yes, we're keeping all of that, because that's all of Wynn's stuff. Oh no, I was gonna get rid of some of this, yeah. Oopsies. I was gonna sell that.
You again. Here
But
to
yeah,
buy something, or were you just thinking of
like I was
making
saying
another
before,
bottle?
Ben,
Of
it's
course.
just this guy, we were really good friends, and then he betrayed me and tried to have me murdered, so I murdered his face, but I'm really upset because I thought that there was going to be some sort of, like, oh, hello, pushback strikers. Liliana. But yeah, he betrayed me, and he didn't even explain himself. He was just like, you do it too, and I'm like, I don't know if I would. And there was no closure, and I'm just upset about it. All I'm getting at is, in a time as hard and desperate as this, it's time for critical thinking skills to take hold instead of just blindly listening to people who are notorious for corruption. We'd be way more efficient species that way. Yeah, that's fair. I think, like, when it comes to corruption, though, like, that's the thing is, like, yeah, politicians and stuff, like, it's just you don't really get into a deal with that, like, without, being a bit out for yourself or, like, out for, like, your own party and stuff. And there are people out there that we can trust, like, politics-wise, but I try not to get too into politics and stuff when it comes to the stream because I don't want to create... What's the word I'm looking for? Like, I don't want to create a divide. Like, it's just mostly, like, it's like we're here to play video games and hang out and, like, have a good time, but all I will say is that when it comes to the scientists, I definitely trust them over just about anybody else, because the fact is, like, when it comes right down to it, most scientists don't even get paid, like, as much as they should, so it's not like, I don't know, it's one of those things, right, where it's like, if we can't trust the people that went into fuck knows how much debt to go to university or go to college or whatever it is that they did do so that they can learn about infectious diseases and vaccines and cures and this and that and whatever, like, if we can't trust the people that went there for years and years and years and years and years and have probably in their lifetime forgotten more about infectious diseases than I'll ever know in my lifetime, then who can you trust, right? But that's kind of as far divisively as I can really go into it, to be honest, because like I said, it's just I respect other people's opinions, and I definitely understand that, like, depending on the walk of life that people come from, that everybody's gonna have different feelings about everything that's going on, so I try not to get too, like, I try not to, like, close my mind off to too much, just yeah, I don't want anyone feeling like because I feel a certain way that means that I'm saying that maybe that they're wrong or misguided or anything like that. Just all of my opinions are just, like I said, like, just personally my opinions. So I'm one of those people that, I mean, I never got a chance to finish university. I got too sick to finish. I was fainting a lot. It's a whole thing. I won't go into it. But I have a lot of respect for people that do, like, finish, like, their post-secondary education. So as someone who hasn't finished their post-secondary education, I know that I lack both the wisdom and the intelligence. I try my best at critical thinking, but again, like I said, it's just, I'm just a regular person. So, I mean, I can feel a certain way and think a certain way, and I can do about as much research as, like, the next person, but again, that's really all I can do, really. So I do, if somebody is, like, an expert and stuff, I do try my best to just kind of, like, hear what they're saying and hear where they're coming from. But yeah, I definitely get what you do mean, though. But yeah, I feel like because I'm not well versed enough in that sort of thing. Like, it's definitely in, like, within my best interests to just listen to the people that I know for a fact are smarter than me, because it's just, I'm not to say that I'm stupid or anything, but like, I'm smart enough to know that I don't know a lot, if you get me. Thank you so much, Lucas, for the 530 stars. I really appreciate it. You are fantastic. You are so generous. I truly appreciate it. Thank you for coming into the stream. I appreciate you so much. But yeah, Derek, that I definitely appreciate where you're coming from, and I definitely know what you mean. I think that maybe, like, I think that personally speaking, the reason why I feel the way that I feel is because I'm not in, I'll admit that I'm not like a super like intelligent person. I kind of just, I do my best to like to read up on things that I hear about, and like I don't like just take things straight away at face value, but I'm definitely like, I'm one of those people that like, I know when I'm not kind of smart enough to basically act like I'm well versed, if you get what I mean. Like, I'm not an expert on like anything by any means. Like, maybe well versed in like Dragon Age lore. I would like to think that I apparently streaming and driving isn't recommended. Oh god. Yes. Yeah, definitely not. Drive safe and have a good day, and yes, you have an amazing night. I love you. Thank you so much for coming into the stream. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for coming in and spending time with me. But yeah, Derek, I hope you don't feel like I was trying to go anywhere like weird with that. I think that I'm not quite intelligent or wise enough, sort of thing, to like really get into that sort of thing. I think that my feelings are basically just that, like my feelings, and I'm not well versed enough to really get into the down and dirty of it, I guess you would really say, to get into the down and dirty of it all. I think we're gonna keep Win as is. I think that's all we have to do really now at this point. So we've killed Jarvia, which is fantastic, obviously. I think really we just have to go and let Balin know, really, that we've murdered her, which is great, actually. So we'll go do that now, and then I have a feeling that the next thing he's going to ask us to do, I think that we only have to do a third thing for him, and I think that thing is basically, I think we just get sent right back to the Deep Roads, so we can bypass the Idukan Tig.
Free Wardens endorse anarchy in Orzammar. Support Lord Harriman.
Shut up. Lord Dace. Oh yeah, that's the guy.
Thank you for your service.
You are welcome, good sir. Yeah, I think all I have to do is just let him know.
Grey Wardens present in Orzammar. Endorsement of Lord Balin. A clear statement against the backward policy.
Damn, they're all getting like super intense now about it, like about who I'm like endorsing at this point. It's getting intense. I'm excited though, because I do like the Deep Roads. So it's gonna be interesting for sure. I think what I'll do is I'll let him give us... yeah, I am going the right way. I'll let him give us the quest, but then I think that we're probably gonna end it for the night, because it's past 11 now, and I don't want to, because the Deep Roads can be a bit...
You've simply outdone yourself. They're talking all over the city about how someone finally went through Dusttown and slaughtered the Carta like Genlocks. Everyone in Orzammar agrees. You have done the city a great service. I promise as soon as I take the throne, I will send the troops you need. I was hoping you'd say that. Killing Jarvia brought me greater favor. But to truly displace Harrowmont, we'll need something dramatic enough to end the debate forever. What do you know of the Paragon Branca?
A smith and an inventor.
2 years ago, she heard of something the ancients created. It inspired her to leave everything behind and venture into the deep roads. She is the only paragon in 4 generations, and she turned her back on her responsibilities. A paragon is like an ancestor born in this time. If she returned, her vote would outweigh the entire assembly. Anyone with her support could take the throne unchallenged.
Ooh.
So far, my men have traced Branca to Caridin's Cross, an ancient crossroad lost to the Darkspawn.
Yeah, so basically now at this point we're going to have to go into the deep roads. Caridin's Cross is in the deep roads.
You can find what my men could not. You have my thanks. Seek her in Caridin's Cross. I will try to delay the vote until you return.
Yes. All right. Let's see. We'll bring it up to 5, and then bring that up to 19. Yeah, okay, we'll do that. And let's see. 22 dexterity, 28 dexterity, cool. And level up win. Bring that up to 32. And then you know what? Let's do 1 in dexterity there. Aura of Might. The Arcane Warrior's powers with combat magic grows, granting additional bonuses to attack, defense, and damage while in that mode. Alright, interesting, interesting. I think, yeah. Shimmering Shield, Fade Shroud. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I'd say that should probably be good. Shimmering Shield and Fade Shroud. Cool. Okay, yeah, let's do that. Let's do that for her. Fabulous. Okay, so what's gonna end up happening is because we're about to go into the deep roads, that guy. Why can't I? Oh, you know what? That's why. So if I do Paragon of her kind, there we go. No, we'll do that. Exotic methods. Regicide antidote. Ooh, Mommy, thank you for the 200 stars. Thank you so much. Mwah. Head towards Orton Tig from Caridin's Cross. Find Paragon Branca for Prince Balin. Okay, so we will do that. Oh, yeah, so it's showing up because of that. Okay, no, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. So, because we're going into the deep roads and because we're looking for Paragon Branca, what's going to end up happening is we are going to have to basically choose between some of the people that we've got. Okay, so we've got our fire arrow. We'll just put ice arrow after. Yeah, she's good. Because Ogren is going to want to come with us. So that's when we'll get him as a companion. And then there's no way. This has been fun, but I think I'm going to head out now. I'll see you on Monday. There's no way I'm missing Dark Cloud. Absolutely. Thank you so much for coming into the stream. I truly, truly appreciate that you come in and with the likes and commenting and hanging out here with us. It's like a massive support here. So thank you so, so much. And yes, absolutely. Monday is Dark Cloud Day. I will be coming on, even if it's on like a bit late. Because obviously, like, I love Dark Cloud very much too. And honestly, after a friggin' day of like visa interviews and dealing with all of that bull crap, it's I'm definitely going to want to relax with some Dark Cloud. But thank you so much for coming in, and yeah, I'll see you on Monday. Absolutely. So yeah, it is unfortunate. We're probably going to have to get rid of Alistair, to be honest.
All be aware that the Grey
Because I definitely want to keep, we need, like, my character is a warrior, so that obviously ticks off one warrior. Normally I'll have like 2 warriors, it depends. And then I like to obviously make sure that there's a rogue and a mage, because Wynn's our healer, and we need a rogue to be able to unlock stuff. So basically that leaves Alistair as the odd man out, unfortunately. So it looks like he's gonna be the guy that gets the boot, which sucks, but it is what it is, isn't it?
You were serious before when you said you wanted to help Bronca, huh? I'm Ogren. I don't know if you remember. People seem to forget me these days. Or ignore. I forget which. I have. For all the sodding good it's done me. I'm the only one who still cares about her as a person. Everyone else thinks she's just a symbol they can leave in the deep roads where she can't offend anyone. I know what Bronca wanted, and how she was looking. You presumably know everything Balin scouts have discovered about where she disappeared.
Damn right I do.
If we pool our knowledge, we stand a chance of finding Bronca. Otherwise, good sodding luck.
Sounds like we have a deal.
You should know that Bronca was looking for the Anvil of the Void, the secret to building golems, which was lost centuries ago. The smith Caradon built it, and with it, Orzammar had 100 years of peace, while it was protected by the golems forged on the anvil. As far as anyone knows, the anvil was built in the old Orton Tig. Bronca planned to start looking there, if she could ever find it. All she knew was that it was past Caradon's cross. No one's seen that Tig for 500 years.
All right. Balin gave me a map. I can get to Caradon's cross.
If we're going, let's get moving. Bronca's not gonna sodding find herself.
No, she probably will not, so okay. So remove.
Oh, blast it.
And yep. All right. Boom. Okay, cool. So we are going to make him an aggressive. An aggressive scrapper. Cool. Just double check his tactics again. Good. Alright, so what are my tactics? Oh, I'm an aggressive scrapper as well. Yowza. Okay. Ranged archer. Ranged healer. Alright, let's see. Let's see what we got here. So, I think, yeah. 12. Oh, his is better. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. One for the ditch. All right, let's get you some stuff here. So,
by my ancestors, this is a wonderful gift. By my ancestors, this is a wonderful gift. That looks fine indeed. That looks fine indeed. That looks fine indeed. That looks fine indeed.
Cool. So we gave him all that crap. Fabulous. Minor Constitution. All right. So let's do this. Let's save the game now. Alright, we'll just double check, make sure. Okay, so Orzammar Commons, perfection. Alright, so I'm going to leave it at that tonight because we're at about 3 hours, 20 minutes here. So yeah, so I'm going to leave it at that. Tomorrow is Saturday, so it's yet another day in our weekend in Thetis. So we'll be playing this again. So we'll be starting down deeper into the deep roads. I don't know if we'll be able to finish the deep roads tomorrow. It's a pretty big quest, so I'm not 100% sure. I would say at the very least, I would say probably at the end of Sunday, we should have the deep roads finished at that point, and then probably getting back into some of the side quests and stuff. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Monday, again, like Derek and I have been talking about just now, Monday we will be back to Dark Cloud. Tuesday is our 2 for Tuesday again, so we'll be doing Borderlands with Alex. Wednesday is our Outer Worlds day, and then Thursday we will be playing Skyrim again. Hopefully, again, fingers crossed, more than only 37 minutes of it if the internet holds up. Fantastic. So again, thank you guys so much for coming into the stream. Thank you for the likes, the comments, the shares, the new follows, the stars. Like, it's just all of your support. It really does mean so much to me. I truly appreciate it. So thank you so much for all of your love and support. And I will see you guys again tomorrow. Bye.